All right, here we go. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here. Welcome to this presentation. And what I'm hoping for is this presentation will kind of wreck you, but in the best way possible, because I want to, introduce you to some concepts, to some things that, sometimes we just don't think about when we are either growing up or going through school or going through, the whole job process. And, we are the job free revolution, but it isn't because we're just a bunch of lazy people. It is because that we absolutely want to be free. And, we believe that, we can actually, work less and make more so that we have more time and more freedom to do the things that actually are calling to our heart. There are certain things that I fully believe that God has put in our heart to do. There are people, there are communities, there are causes that we are meant to serve with our money and our time and our freedom. And the more time and freedom that we can create while we're creating the income that we need to do those things, the more that we can do. And so, that's what this presentation is going to be about. It's going to be about, creating income in a way that actually gives you true wealth. And I define wealth is having money and time and freedom all at the same time and creating them all simultaneously. And so I'm going to introduce you to some concepts that you may or may not have heard of. But what I'm hoping is that by the end of this presentation, you will be completely wrecked. And if you have a job and that you haven't been wanting to go to, you will start working a little bit harder to get out of that. Not because not because you're lazy or you don't want to work. I mean, I'm going to get into that in this presentation, but because there is more for you. And I'm going to make a really big promise here. I'm going to show you how to create a walk-away residual income in 12 months or less, working less than an hour a day for less than $10 a month. Now, the less than $10 a month part, I'm going to show you in the second half of this presentation, so you're going to have to hang on for that. But everything else I'm going to show you in this first half of this presentation, where you can take this wherever you want to take it and do with it whatever you want to do. And again, this is a really big, bold claim, but I'm going to show you exactly how we're doing it. I'm going to show you that it's already happening. I'm going to give you the exact steps to do exactly what I just said that you could do. And if you hang out for the second half of this presentation, which you're not obligated to do, I'm just going to give you everything that's so you can you step into something that is already done for you. Because as you'll see as you go through this presentation, over the course of the last 20 years, I've been in this industry for 20 years, been trying to and successfully building my own thing for 20 years now. And one of the things that I really find is that it's much, much easier when somebody gives you all of the pieces. And there are just a couple of things that you've got to do on a daily basis. Have a little daily mode of operation that you can plug into that's simple, that anybody can do. If you can do that on top of what I'm going to show you here, then it's much, much easier to have a successful business. And so I want you to, if you're not already a part of our community, I want you to sit back. I want you to relax. I want you to unfold the arms if they're folded. If somebody invited you to something, you don't even know what you're looking at. Just sit back, relax, put your wallet away, put your skepticism away, because there's nothing to buy at all in this presentation. And I'm actually going to show you how you can join our community or at least get a peek into the inside absolutely free. And so again, put the wallet away, sit back in your chair, relax, just have a good time, and know that over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you 7 principles, 7 little steps to a formula that I've been using to create money in a way that gives me true wealth. And wealth, again, is time, money, and freedom all at the same time. And one of the first things that you need before I even get into any of the steps is you are going to need to know what's your mission. What is your mission? Why are you doing it? Who do you want to serve? If you did have all of the time and freedom and resources that you wanted to, what would you do with it? Why do you want it? Is there a community that you'd want to serve? It could be that you're just trying to get out of a job. It could be that you're trying to get out of bed. It could be that you are trying to spend more time with your children. When I first decided what my must was, I had been let go 3 weeks before Christmas. I had a little baby girl at home already. My son was on the way. My wife was pregnant already with my son. And so what I learned after I got let go, I'd been home for a little bit, a few weeks, a couple of months. And what I really realized is that all of the extra time I was getting to spend with my daughter and with my wife and just being together, I never ever wanted to leave that again. And so it became my mission, it became my why, it became my must to start building money to create income in a way that allowed me the freedom to be home with my family. And that was almost 20 years ago. And I'm happy to say that I never had to go back to the job, because part of that is because I had a really solid why. I had a mission, I had a why, I had a must. I must get free in order to spend this time with my family and do the things that I wanted to with my life. Now, over time, my mission has grown. My why has gotten bigger. It's gotten outside of me and my family. But it doesn't matter what your why, what your mission is right now. It just matters that you have one, right? You've got to have something that you are seeking, something that's driving you. If it could be something positive, like for me, it was just spending more time with my family. Sometimes you're running away from something, right? Like maybe it's a job you want to get away from, but try to think about what you're running towards, and that will help fuel you in a much more positive way than running away from this negative thing, but running towards that positive thing, and it will really help you as you go along here. And so what is our mission here? You came here, somebody invited you here, and you got invited to the job-free revolution. And what is this job-free thing? Are you just a bunch of lazy people who don't want to work? And no, that's absolutely not who we are. We believe, though, that you can make more while working less, and you should, because it frees you up to do all of the things that you want to do. It frees you up to be with the people that you love the most. It frees you up to be doing the things that you love the most. And it frees you up as your mission grows and as your vision grows and as your why grows. It frees you up to serve the people, communities, and causes that God puts into your heart at any moment. Because wouldn't it be cool that in any moment, if you wanted to go serve, somebody, if something happened in the world, or you wanted to go help somebody, you wanted to go serve a group of people, or you just got it into your heart that you wanted to help a specific group of people, wouldn't it be cool at any moment in time to say, you know what, I'm just going to pick up and I'm going to go do that. I've got the time, I've got the freedom, I've got the resources. I'm going to go do that no matter what it is. And I could be just spending more time with your family. And again, it could be as your mission grows, as your why grows, as your must grows. About my dog, they're barking. That's part of it. Listen, I'm working from home. This is proof that we're live. This isn't something that I recorded. This is real life. This is real business. But this is why I'm home, because I want to be home with my family. I want to be home with my barking dog. And again, almost 20 years ago, I decided that was my must. Barking dogs and all, I wanted to be home and be with my family. And that's our mission with the Job-Free Revolution. We're not just a bunch of lazy people who don't want to work. We just believe that work should absolutely be meaningful. It should be purposeful. And it should produce income in a way that gives us and gives you more time, exponentially more time to spend with those that we love the most, doing the things that we love the most, and serving the people, communities, and causes that speak to our hearts. And I'm going to take a second here just to take a peek into the chat to make sure everything is going well. It looks like it is. I see somebody got startled by the dog. Sorry, Rob, that happens. I'll try to keep him a little bit more calm, but yeah, he is my little buddy, and so he just gets to do what he wants. And that's our mission. But now I want to get into those things that this first half of the presentation is going to be for those of you who just want a formula, who want some principles, who want a plan, who want to know what to look for to have a freedom business. Because again, it's one thing to have a business. It's another thing to have a business that gives you the freedom, the time, and the resources all together so that you can go out and do whatever it is that you want to do in the world. And the number one thing, I already touched on this a little bit, is that in today's day and age, you can plug into so many different business models, so many different businesses, so many different opportunities where everything pretty much is already done for you, or most of the hard, techie, time-consuming, expensive work is done for you, and you should do that as much as possible. This is what took me from broke and struggling and confused to actually succeeding in my business, because prior to me getting laid off that 3 weeks before Christmas, I had already been trying to do this for at least a couple of years, and I'd gotten my family into a situation. We were anywhere between $30,000 and $50,000 in debt at any moment. It was going back and forth, but we stayed between $30,000 and $50,000 in debt for a while, and I couldn't get this business thing figured out. I was trying offline stuff. I was trying online stuff. And I ran into a guy named Darren Gaudry. And Darren Gaudry, I really loved what he was doing from the standpoint of he was building freedom businesses. He was super, super successful, but he wasn't doing all of the stuff. He wasn't building all the products. He wasn't doing all of the websites. He wasn't doing all of the customer service. He wasn't handling all the merchant accounts. He was just doing a couple things a day and plugging into systems that had everything pretty much ready to go for him. And then he could just focus on one or two or three things a day that took him maybe a couple hours at most. And then he had the day to do it with what he wanted. And so I found that shortly. 2004, I got let go. 2005, I found Darren. And by the end of 2005, after being about $50,000 in debt, I had made my first $101,000 online because I had plugged into done for you systems that were all done for me. All I had to do is a couple of things every single day and let the system handle everything else. And so the number one thing that I really recommend is if you are getting started, if you haven't had success, I don't recommend, and you can follow any path that you want to. There's a million different ways to create wealth. If you want to keep it simple though, I don't always recommend doing your own products, developing all of your own coaching and trying to build all of your own websites and doing all of this stuff, because while you're doing that, you can't really be building and doing all of that at the same time. And so number one, that takes a really long time to get started. It could take you months or even a year or two to get all of that laid out. And by the time you get it laid out in today's day and age, you're probably going to be outdated anyway. And so it just makes more sense to plug into something that's already ready for you and just do a couple of things. And we can talk about what those couple of things are later on in this presentation. The next thing is right now income. There are all sorts of different ways to get paid, but if you are plugging into a business or an opportunity or an affiliate program or partnering with something and creating income that way, if you're not getting paid for weeks or months at a time, it's really hard to build a business at scale because you're always waiting for that next influx of income to really get going. You want to be in a situation where you can be getting paid in 7 days or less, if at all possible. That is the best case scenario. So number one, done for you systems. Number two, plug into something that can get you a check right away or within 7 days or less so that you can start investing that back into your business and actually be growing your business pretty much from the time that you start that business. Number three is, and I had forgotten about this type of income over the last few years. When I first got started in the industry, it was part of everything that I did. And as I started, I was actually stepping back from the industry. And the further I was stepping away, the more I stepped away from this exponential income. And I don't even know why I was doing it. It's just one of those things that sometimes when you've had some success, you forget about what gets you there. And so over the last 4 months, there's a couple of types of income that I'm going to talk about in these 7 things or these 7 principles or these 7 principles of a freedom-based business. One of those things is exponential income. And this is how you get paid whether you get out of bed or not, because exponential income is the type of income that grows in your absence. It doesn't matter if you're trading time for dollars. You can be not just creating income, but growing your income even while you're not there. And this is what took me, this was about, I was probably 4, 5, maybe even 6 years into full-time online business. But I'd been doing $10,000 a month for several years, and I couldn't really get past it. And I plugged into a business model that had what I call exponential income. It's getting paid on the efforts of yourself, but also getting paid on the efforts of others and the efforts of others and others down multiple levels of people and through hundreds, maybe even thousands of people. Exponential income that can continue to grow whether you're working or not, because you can have 10, you can have 20, you can have 30, you could have 100, you could have 500, you could have thousands of people always working their business. And when it contributes to your business too, that is what exponential income is. It allows you to walk away. And this took me actually from $0 to $60,000 in 60 days once, when I had lost everything. And I had some merchant problems. A merchant had taken pretty much all of the income that I had made over the previous year. Over $100,000 of my income, was holding it for 6 months. And this business model, plugging into exponential income, where I got paid on my efforts and the efforts of those that I brought in and the efforts of those that they brought in, and down levels and levels and levels of people, that was able to exponentially expand my income and allow me to create income when I was working or not working. So that's exponential income. And the other thing about exponential income is that it exposes how the wealthy actually create money and how the poor really don't ever really create any money. Because I don't say poor in a negative really connotation, right? It's poor meaning that you aren't really creating wealth in a way that allows you to systematically grow and scale that income. It means you're just getting paid on your own time. You're clocking in and you're getting paid for as long as you're clocked in. As soon as you clock out, you're done getting paid. And so you're just paycheck to paycheck. Only the hours that you trade with your time are you getting paid. What wealthy people have figured out is how to create time and money simultaneously by leveraging teams, by leveraging employees, by leveraging assets. But assets are pretty tough they're expensive to accumulate. Employees means you've got to be running entire companies, which is hard. But teams is really where I'm going to want to focus over the rest of this presentation. You can build teams at any experience level. You can build teams for free. And it's super simple to build teams of people in a business that has everything already done for you, as we talked about, so that you can leverage that income, like I said, to be creating income, whether you're working or not. So I'm right now, for example, getting paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether I choose to work or not. And I have over 2,100 people all over the world in every time zone creating income for me. And I'm going to show you at a later point in this presentation. If you hang out, you'll have to hang out to the second half, which again, you have no obligation to do, but I'm almost about to get paid on the efforts of at least 400,000 people. I'm going to talk about that later, but imagine getting paid on the efforts of 400,000 people. Right now, I'm already getting paid on the efforts of a couple thousand people, whether I get out of bed or not, because of this exponential income, meaning I'm getting paid on my efforts. I'm getting paid on the efforts of the team that I'm building. I'm getting paid on the efforts of the team that they're building. But I'm soon going to be getting paid on the efforts of many more. Now, it's an entirely different type of income that I'll talk about here in a minute. But of 400,000 people, I want you to imagine that for a second. The next thing you need is retention. And this is actually pretty tough. In any business where there's a residual income model or an exponential income model, retention is what really stops or stifles those businesses. It really makes it hard for people to grow because people are always cycling in and out. But there are a few things that if you have, retention becomes much, much easier. And I'm going to show you in the second half of this presentation, if you hang out, how we've got it a 96% retention rate, which is pretty crazy. But here's a couple of things that you need. The first thing that you need are products that people actually want. And again, we've got nearly 400,000 paid members inside of 6 months. And what I'm doing right now, for example, I talked about those 400,000 people and I'm getting paid on 2,000 people right now. But we've got products that people want, right? And that's why 400,000 people have come in over the last 6 months. And also why up to 7,000 people come in every single day, because we've got something that people want. And a good way to know if you've got something that people want is that they vote. And how do people vote in a way that's meaningful when you're growing a business? With their credit cards. If people aren't paying, you don't have something that they want. If you've got a bunch of free information out there and people are gobbling up the free information, but they never pay for anything, it's not something that really moves the needle for them. Maybe they want to know it or they want to learn about it or something like that, but they don't want to have it in a way where it's actually worthwhile for them to pull out their wallet, pull out their credit card and actually pay for it. So that's the number one way to know if you've got a product that people want, they're actually paying for it. Are they already buying it? That's a good way to know if you've got something that can create retention for you. Are you providing a service, a tool, a product that people actually are already buying in mass in the marketplace? And then Can you make it easier? Can you make it faster? Can you make it less expensive? And can you do it at a higher quality than somebody else is doing? And again, when I say, can you make it, I don't necessarily mean, can you physically make it, right? Can you plug into a business, an opportunity, a product that you can offer that makes it easier, faster, less expensive, or higher quality for somebody that's already buying that product? That will help you with retention. And again, if you hang on for a few minutes, I'm going to show you how an entire community of us are, as a community of hundreds of thousands of people, have a 96% retention rate because we have something that lots of people want, and we're making it way, way better at things that they're already buying. Number 5, you need leverage. Obviously, if you want freedom, you've got to take advantage of leverage. And this it summarizes all the stuff we've really been talking about. If you want to create more while working less, and again, it's not because we're lazy, it's because we want to actually do more with the time and freedom and resources that we're creating. We want to be with the people we love the most. We want to do the things we love the most, and we want to serve the people, communities, and causes that God puts into our heart at any moment, right? And you can't do that if you're always trading time for dollars. So to be able to create more while working less, there have to be systems in place already. There has to be training in place already. And most importantly, there has to be community. And here's why: community. Systems will help people, training will help people, but what people really are hungry for is a community that they can plug into. When they need help with the training, is there somebody that they can go to that's not you? Sometimes it can be you, but is there a community that exists that they can go to when, for example, if you're on vacation? Is there a system they can plug into that make things easier for them? But when they need help with the system, is there a community in place to help them with that system when you're absent in your business? And again, as you build a freedom business, you're going to be absent from it eventually more than you're in it. When you first start a business, you've got to be in it more than you're out of it. But as you step away from your business, as you grow, as you're more successful, and as you want to do more things with your time, money, and freedom, you're going to want to step away. You need systems, you need training, and you need community, especially, to be able to do that. So as you're looking for ways to create true wealth for yourself, which again is time, money, freedom at the same time, as you're looking to do that, make sure that you've got leverage in systems, leverage in training, and leverage in community. And this one is my absolute favorite thing. This is something that I really stumbled on over the last 4 months here, and it's completely changing my life. This is the thing where I said I'm getting close to getting paid on a community right now of 400,000 people. This is the ultimate income source. I want you to think about, what if you could get paid a share of every single penny that a company earned? For example, I was listening to a call yesterday, I think it was, about Chick-fil-A. And Chick-fil-A is a massively successful fast food chain right now. They're each independent business nets about $600,000 a year in income. So they're doing really well. Back to the Chick-fil-A example, what if you could get paid on every chicken sandwich, every fry, every drink, everything sold by every Chick-fil-A in existence? What if you could get a tiny piece of every single thing sold? That is shareholder income. And as you're looking for a business, do they have a way for you to override a percentage, even if it's tiny, even if it's a tiny percentage of the gross profits of the entire company? And this is really hard to find, and I didn't find it until 4 months ago, but it's absolutely changing everything I think about how I want to run a business for the rest of my life. Because as I get closer to sharing in what I call shareholder income, I'm going to share a piece of a company, and it's not a huge piece, but the income that it translates into, I'll show you some real world examples here in a second, is massive. Just a tiny piece of 400,000 people and growing by 3,000 to 7,000 people a day. So that number is going to be 1 million people by the end of this year, for example. So if I get a share of that income over the next month or two here, and in the next 5-6 months, it grows to 1 million people. Now I'm getting a share of 1 million people. If over the next 18 months, it grows to 3 million people, now I'm getting a share of all of the income generated by 3 million people. Every single product sold, every single membership sold, everything sold, I get a piece of that. So that's the difference between the way that I can explain it that makes sense is it's one thing to own your own franchise, right? But it's another thing to get a piece of every single franchise that exists in in that specific franchise. It will change your life. And I'm going to show you one place that I found to be able to do that. It's really hard to find, and if you could find it, grab onto it, because I've only found it once that I can remember, or once that I have recognized anyway over the last 20 years, and it was in the last 4 months. And I'm going to show you actually in the second half of this presentation, how you can find it for yourself as well. The last thing you need is something that's high converting and fast moving. To be fast moving, you need a couple of things. And for a few years, I stepped away from urgency and I stepped away from scarcity. But what I'm finding over the last 4 to 5 months is that urgency and scarcity done in a way that makes sense, done in a way that isn't manipulative, right? You can't have false scarcity. You can't have a false urgency where it's not real, right? Where you say, for example, somebody says, oh, these products come off the market in 48 hours. And then after 48 hours, you can still get them at the same price. That's a false urgency, right? That's not an ethical way to grow your business. But if there's a real urgency and a real scarcity, here's why you need that in your business. I want you to think about yourself, for example, and I think about myself. If somebody gives me until next Wednesday to do something, I'm going to finish it at the earliest Tuesday night. And I want you to think about you over the course of your life, going back to like school and stuff. It's why we have deadlines, because people by nature procrastinate. There's this tiny percentage. And if you're sitting there thinking, I always get things done a week ahead of time, you're like one in a gazillion people. People by nature are procrastinators. And if you give people time to do something, they will take that time. And so if there's no urgency and there's no scarcity built into your business, what's going to happen, and I'm going to talk about this more in the second half of the presentation, is that people are going to take their time. And the typical model, and I've been studying statistics and how business models work for the entirety of my 20 years of doing this. I've really geeked out on the numbers and systems and funnels and that sort of thing, and studying the percentages. And here's how it breaks down. In a typical funnel or sales process that doesn't have urgency, that doesn't have scarcity, here's what happens. Less than 1% of people buy right away. It takes about 90 days for 15% of your buyers to buy. The other 85% of your buyers, they don't buy until after 90 days and all the way up until about 18 months. So what that means is, in the typical business model, without urgency, without scarcity built in an ethical, in a meaningful way that's real, if you don't have it built in, most of your buyers aren't even going to look at your stuff for 90 days, and most of them aren't going to buy until 90 to 180 days. Do you have 180 days to wait for people to buy your products, services, tools, whatever it is that you're selling? So make sure that there's urgency. Make sure there's scarcity. I'm going to show you something over the second half of this presentation where instead of people buying at day 90 or 180 or somewhere in between, our buying cycle is less than 7 days. 7 days. That's how you can build a business at scale, because we've got something that's fast moving. And you also need high converting. High converting just means that it takes you less time and money to produce a sale, right? High converting means that instead of 1 out of every 10, you're getting 3 out of every 10 or 7 out of every 10 to buy, right? I'm going to show you something over the course of this presentation where we are getting company-wide. I'll show you a company that has hundreds of thousands of people in it that has a 30% buy rate within 7 days, which is absolutely crazy. But I'll also show you some people in there who are getting a 70% buy rate or a 90% buy rate in those 7 days, which is just absolutely crazy. But think about how much easier it is to build a business when 7 to 8 people are buying right away instead of 1. That's how you build a business fast. And that's when I made that big, bold promise in the beginning that to build walk away residual income in 12 months or less, you need some sort of speed, right? That's why you need high converting. That's why you need fast moving. That's why you need urgency and scarcity in your business. And there's one last thing that I wanted to make sure that I put in here that is a rocket fuel on your business. It doesn't always happen because it's hard to catch. You've got to catch opportunities. You've got to catch products. You've got to catch businesses at the right time. But when you do, you step into two things. You step into momentum and you step into timing. And I don't care what anybody tries to tell you, timing absolutely matters. It doesn't matter. I've been listening to a company owner who has paid out billions of dollars in revenue over the last 10 years or so. And even he, the owner of companies, he says that year 5 is way different than year 1, right? If you catch the company at year 1, it's way easier to build a business than if you catch that company at year 5. It doesn't matter if the company is still successful at year 5. It's way easier to actually grow the business if you stepped into that business in year 1, because timing matters and momentum makes the same work easier. When you have momentum, it means that a business is growing at this upward scale, right? You're not flatlined. It's not like in this little beginning phase where nobody really knows about it. You've hit it at a point where it's growing week after week and day after day. There's significant growth. If you can catch a company in momentum, if you can catch a company at the right time, or a business or a product or a service or whatever it is that you want to offer, if you can add momentum and timing to those 7 things that I just showed you, then you can take your business. You could take your business off in 90 days, not 12 months. That's how you do it. So at this point, the 7 things, right? What you need to look for in a business or in a service or in an opportunity, those 7 things to have a meaningful why or reason or must or mission that you want to step into for you to be able to spend the time to doing that. The 7 things, how important momentum and timing is. If you want to go right now, you can. This is being recorded. I will send you the first half of this. You can have it and study that as much as you want and look for businesses, look for services, look for tools, look for products, look for opportunities that have all of those things. And if they do, you'll be able to create wealth for yourself much, much faster. And again, wealth is time, money, freedom created simultaneously. And so if you'd like to go, thank you for hanging out with us this long. But if you'd like to stay, I've got a question for you. Would it be okay if I showed you the following things? Would it be okay if I showed you a done-for-you solution that had all of the 7 freedom elements and had momentum and timing so that you could see massive growth, not just over 12 months, but even in 90 days, if you really stepped into that momentum and you put in some work, right? Would it be okay if I showed you something that was creating 5,000 brand new paychecks every single week? Talk about growth and timing and momentum. Would it be okay if that same thing that I was going to show you was right now producing at least 2 new 6-figure earners every single week? I don't know of a lot of opportunities, tools, businesses, services, whatever, producing 2 brand new 6-figure earners every single week. I'm going to show you one if it's okay with you. And I want to show you one that recently helped a homeless man, a man who was homeless in October through December. I just watched him make nearly $100,000 in a single month in less than 6 months with this thing that I'm about to show you. And what if that thing had a total cost of only 33 cents per day? What I really want to do is that it's not an easy button, but I want to give you the easier button. And if that's okay, I'd like you to type yes in the chat. I'm going to take a second here to go and look at the chat. And if it's okay with you for me to continue on and show you all that stuff, just type yes in the chat, and then I will know that it's cool to keep going. If you want to build a long-term, financially stable online business that gives you the time, the wealth, and the freedom to enjoy your life without the hassles and confusion and expense of creating your own products, your own websites, and your own marketing materials, without having to deal with customers and inventory and refunds and merchant accounts, in a way that's recognized worldwide as the simplest way to start a long-term successful business online. This video is going to show you a shortcut to having everything you want in an online business without all of the hard, techy, time-consuming, and expensive stuff that you don't want, and still be able to create a $100,000 residual income from home in the next 6 months or less. What you're about to see isn't hype or theory or a projection of what's possible. It's what's actually happening right now. But before I share with you those right now numbers that can have you enjoying a $100,000 business in the next 6 months or less, there's one catch. If you have the attention span of a goldfish and your freedom and the life that you desire isn't worth shutting everything else down and giving this video and this page 100% of your attention for the next few minutes, you're probably not right for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And you can head back to your tiny little fishbowl where somebody else will always have control of your time, your freedom, and your life. But if you are serious, here's how to partner with us to start building your own online business as soon as today from the comfort of your own home or wherever else you decide. Now, if you've made it this far, let me introduce you to Ben Glinsky, Nader Kazan, and their revolutionary new creation, Live Good. Ben and Nader are two heart-centered entrepreneurs who first gained their freedom in the exact way you are about to gain yours well over 20 years ago. Since receiving their own freedom over 2 decades ago, it has been their mission to build a community of heart-centered, people-centered, and highly successful at-home entrepreneurs who have the time, the money, and the freedom to spend your life with those that you love the most, doing the things that you love the most, and contributing to the people, causes, and communities that most excite you. For over 2 decades, they've been helping people just like you build businesses from home and live incredible lives of freedom and adventure. With the launch of their latest business, Live Good, Ben and Nader have changed lives at a record pace, literally. And here's where those real numbers come in. Live Good has already smashed 100-year-old industry records by putting together a business that for only 33 cents per day is already producing a record amount of $100,000 yearly earners every single week, plus helping over 5,000 brand new people get paychecks every 7 days. Most of those have never made a dime online in this industry before Live Good. Their one-of-a-kind membership model is so sought after that as many as 7,000 brand new people per day are becoming members. In less than a year, it's become the fastest growing business of all time in the industry. And by the end of its first year, Live Good is on pace to have over 1 million members worldwide. That's more than Amazon had in its first year. So it's not a matter of if you can create a $100,000 walkaway income with Live Good. It's how quickly do you want to get started building it. Because again, $100,000 earners are happening at a record pace. In fact, the Live Good membership model is so effective. A homeless man confined to a wheelchair was able to start his business from a homeless shelter using only a government phone and create a $100,000 per month income in just 6 months. I believe that true wealth means earning a fantastic income while creating massive amounts of time and freedom to use that income to do whatever we want, with who we want, when we want, and where we want. Building Live Good is as simple as 1, 2, 3. When you join, Live Good is by far the most profitable business model I have ever seen. Even though the membership comes with a tiny cost of just 33 cents per day. When you see the numbers for yourself on this page, I know those big dreams for the amazing life that you want to live are going to come alive again. And for me, that's almost as exciting as helping you achieve them. Now, I know it seems crazy, absolutely crazy, that you can see these kind of results for just 33 cents a day, but remember, what you see and hear on this page isn't theory or hype or projected income. This is what is happening right now at Live Good. And every day it's happening faster and faster because of the done-for-you systems and resources we're giving you 100% free. So go through every single detail on this page, see everything that Live Good gives you for just 33 cents a day. When you're ready to start building the life of your dreams with this revolutionary 33 cents per day done-for-you business model, let me be the first to welcome you to Live Good.
Weekly fast start commissions is one of the best features of Live Good. This membership program operates similarly to popular retailers like Costco, Walter Mart, and S&R. Live Good allows individuals to earn money by referring others to join the program. To become a member of LiveGood, you need to pay a one-time fee of $40 and maintain a monthly subscription of $9.95. Once you become a member, you can start referring others to Live Good and receive a commission of $25 for each successful referral as soon as you enroll someone. Bam! You'll receive your commission the following Friday. It's quick and easy. And here's the best part, you don't have to jump through any hoops to get it. You can refer as many people as you want, and there is no need to deal with pairing, balancing, quotas, mandatory purchases, or sales. This simplicity makes it easy for members to earn commissions without additional obligations. But hold on, there's more to it. We can also earn weekly Fast Start commissions from our referrals, and get this, it goes to the 10th level deep. Yeah, you heard it right. Not just 1 or 2 levels, but a whopping 10 levels. Now, let's talk about why we earn commissions up to the 10th level deep. You see, Live Good has different ranks for its affiliate members: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. Depending on your rank, you'll earn commissions up to a certain level. You'll receive commissions up to the 2nd level if you're in the bronze rank. Silver rank, you can earn up to the 4th level. Gold rank, it goes up to the 6th level. Platinum rank, you'll earn commissions up to the 8th level. And for the big shots in the diamond rank, you guessed it, you can earn commissions down to the 10th level. So, the higher your rank, the deeper you can earn commissions from your referrals. It's a fantastic opportunity to keep the money flowing from not just your direct referrals, but also the referrals made by your referrals, and so on, up to the 10th level. LiveGood truly rewards its members for spreading the word and building a network of people who can benefit from this awesome program. LiveGood incentivizes its members to share the opportunity with their loved ones, friends, and strangers by offering weekly Fast Start commissions and the potential to earn from multiple referral levels. It's a remarkable opportunity to be part of LiveGood's success and reap the rewards of your hard work. With this way to earn at LiveGood, there's no better time to take action. Don't hesitate any longer. Click on your sponsor's link and join LiveGood today to embark on a rewarding journey with endless possibilities.
I didn't realize that $9.99 thing was going to pay. I didn't really understand it. All I saw was a 2-by matrix. That means I get in and everybody falls under you and that kind of deal. I don't typically do matrix pay plans because they limit you in what I call depth. I'm not going to get into any of that tonight. But man, when I saw those generational matching bonus, meaning everybody I shared this with, I would match their check every month. And everybody they brought in their check every month. And everybody they brought in check every month. And all we were marketing was a club membership where people could save money. And this company was literally starting with a nutritional products, the highest quality nutritional products, in period. And I'm not the big health guy, but I know I need to take care of myself. And I know what people were paying for nutritional products. And I'm like, man, I mean, you got vitamins for $8. I mean, people out here paying $29, $39 a month for vitamins. We've got protein shakes. We've got meal report. We got all that stuff. I'm not even going to go through our products, but for $9.99 a month, I don't have to work this. Every company I've been in the last 30 years, I had to work it, okay? And what I mean by that, the promise was always this thing called residual income. You could walk away and you could keep making money, right? That's the dream. That's the vision. That's what we were promised. It never happened. I could never walk away. I would always have to keep sponsoring people because of the turnover, the retention. Here in Live Good, nope. $9.99 a month. I mean, a person joins this company and then they decide, oh, I don't want to do it. I quit, right? Well, it's nothing to quit. You're an affiliate for life. And they can always pay the $9.95, come back in. The only thing is you pay $9.95 a month. You're locked in the matrix, and there you go. That's it. Guys, let me repeat this. I will come in this month and right at $100,000. Now get this. It's not because I got in early. It's not because I had a following. I didn't bring up anybody in this from other companies and go out there and burn them. I don't even have an email list. I have all I do is post on Facebook. All I do is share a link. This is so freaking simple. I don't get it. The only thing keeps people from joining this company, greed, and their egos are too big. Get with the person that shared this with you. Tell them you met Timbo, but go to their link, take the free tour. That's the first thing. Take the free tour. When you take the free tour, you're going to get a full website. Log into that website and go to join. And join. $49.95 can change your life. It's changing mine. Hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. I'll leave you at this. Whether you join or not, guys, we've brought in 850,000 members. We're breaking over 500 bronzes a day. People that are breaking even, not going broke on auto ships. There is no hype here. There's no trickery. There's no sleight of hand. Nobody's getting deals. Nobody's getting paid to come in this deal. Nobody's getting secret sauce on the back end. You know, you could join this company with no experience and you could be the top earner in this company. It's just that simple. You can't really do that in these other networks. I don't care what they say, because those guys are getting deals. They're getting contracts. They're getting paid in. You don't ever hear about it until they go bad. Then everybody wants to sue everybody, but not here and Live Good. You can work any business you want, but you can get a membership over here. And I promise you, if you go out there and just share that link, which we're going to give you, when you hit that join button, we're automatically going to set you up with your link. It's going to be basically livegoodtour.com/ and whatever you come up with, okay? And we just help everybody win, because this company's different, guys. We all win. There are no little guys here. There's no, I hate that word, the little guy, or the, I've never done that. Who cares? Who cares? I love seeing average people beating the crap out of these, what we call fake leaders in this industry, that are nothing but hype, that aren't making no money, okay? But they're online like they're balling, when we're the ones really balling, because we're getting the checks and we can prove it. All right, my name is Tim Miller. I actually just moved in. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. Just moved into my condo here. But the story of my situation is kind of funny. Now I laugh about it, but it wasn't funny at the time. But this time last year, guys, I was living in a homeless shelter. I was 100% officially broke. I had no money. I had nothing but the clothes on my back. It was bad, guys. As you all know, I'm in a wheelchair, and I was living in a homeless shelter. But, you know, by the grace of God, someone had contacted me just previous to that happening in my life, and his name was Ben Galinsky. And Ben said, Tim, I'm coming back in. I'm coming back into the network marketing world, but I'm going to fix what's broke. And what he basically meant is he walked away from the industry after running multiple companies, paying out over listen to this, guy's already paid out over $1 billion in commissions out to the field. He's run companies, he's run back ends, he's done, everything he can with this industry, but he was burnt out. He felt that, you know, it was unfair that these companies, and they still are doing it today, it's the old model, you're taking products, they're marking them up 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, and selling it to their distributors on auto ships and paying out commissions on that markup. That's typically called, in this arena, if you're familiar, it's called volume, okay? Whether you have product volume, business, it's still, volume is volume. They can play with the words all they want to. It's called volume. And all the payouts people are earning an income or claiming, I'm not even going to go there this morning, but claiming or posting on the internet and making money. But very few people in this industry make money, guys. I've been doing it for 30 years full time. And anyways, long story short, I ended up homeless. But, you know, by the grace of God, Ben had contacted me and let me know that he was going to launch a company called Live Good. And he broke it down to me where they weren't going to mark the products up. People would be able to buy products at wholesale, the best quality products in the industry, backed by science, backed by what's on the label, not backed by Susie said, or we got some scientist on the board, or we've got some, you know, special formulator, you know, just nonsense. I mean, no magical fruit growing on some tree in some exotic jungle somewhere, and, you know, we're the first to market it, and we bottle the stuff up. Guys, they're making these products for, you know, $5, $8. And they're selling it to their distributors for $49, $69, $109. And they're putting people on auto ships where you have to buy the stuff every month. And Ben got tired of that, and he said, it's just not right. We're going to do it different, and we're going to go to a membership model. Basically, where a person pays $9.95 a month, they have access to products and services and anything really this industry has to offer at the highest quality, not skipping on quality. All this stuff is documented. But with the membership, will give people access to the quality products that they want. They could buy them when they needed them, if they needed them, not because they had to buy it or not to be on some auto ship and not to get paid. And boy, did the industry lose their mind. When we launched this thing December, I believe the 13th of last year is when we launched, and we were the laughing stock of the industry. We were Bash City. And, you know, I laugh at people when they say, you know, we bash. No, the truth is the truth. You know, and we were slammed. I mean, it couldn't work. You're only paying a quarter in the matrix. You can't make money on a $9.95 membership deal. Man, we had all the leaders, all the speakers, all the influencers had something to say. But you know what? We kept sharing the website and telling people to take a free tour. And guys, here's all I'm just going to give this to you. I took a free tour. Everybody here is taking a free tour. Whoever site you're watching this took a free tour. It's a simple free, no credit card needed, no wallet, no crypto. Took a free tour. And we started watching the system work, and we kept believing and sharing. And trust me, guys, I've been doing this 30 years, and I've made a lot of money. I've made millions of dollars in this industry. It's no secret. But I say that to say I'm hit up with network marketers every day. I'm hit up with every new shiny object. But those of us that believe, that stayed focused and understood the mission and not out here just trying to get a commission, it just made sense. And, you know, with this company, I literally went, I'm not going to go through the story today, but I went from living in a homeless shelter with no money, nothing but to close my back, to today I can say, you know, we've done it again. This company's a phenomenon. I am basically financially free. I don't have a job. I get paid. You're watching this, guys. Here's what I'm going to say to you. If you're a guest, you just happen to be on somebody's Facebook wall, okay, and you're watching this, guys, go to their website, okay? They're going to give you a link. It's going to be freetour.com/ and something there. Guys, please trust me. Go to that link, take the free tour, watch this thing work, guys. Let me give you some numbers. You know, I'm a data person. I'm a number. I could care less what people post on Facebook. I could care less what people say out of their mouth, because none of that matters. All that matters to me is, can I make money? Can my people make money? Are we saving money? Are we having fun? I don't get caught up in that hype stuff, and I don't get up in nonsense, okay? And there's a lot of nonsense in this industry right now, and Live Good shutting it down. But here's the ticket, guys. Here's what you must know. In a year in business, in less than 12 months, it won't be 12 months till next month, in less than a year, we have brought in over 863,000 members. We're headed to 1 million members. No company in the history of not only network marketing, it's business that I know of, but no company in the history of membership marketing has brought in 1 million people their first year. Companies like Costco, that now has over 200 million members. What are members of Costco? People that basically buy Costco membership, and they go to Costco and buy stuff. And they pay, Costco makes their money on memberships. They don't mark their products up to the retail cost. It just makes sense. And you may have a Costco membership that you haven't used in 3 months, but you still have your membership, right? And you still, when you want to save money, you're going to go to Costco, right? I know some of you are loving it. I mean, their gas is, way cheaper, guys. I'm telling you, get a Costco membership if you drive an automobile. The gas prices are cheap. But yeah, it just makes sense. And everybody's a membership now. I mean, I'm looking at my TV now. I mean, you got Netflix, Hulu. Those are memberships. Amazon, membership. Movie theaters now, membership. But why has network marketing been the same way for the past 100 years? It was time for a change. There was time for, you know, the average person winning. You know, and don't get caught up here and say, oh, that's one of them things. No, it's not. Again, 850,000 people, 860,000 people can't be wrong, right? People are making serious money. I mean, I have people on this team that are literally making $30,000, $40,000 a month, whether they get out of bed or not. Whether their feet hit the ground every morning or not, every Thursday, ching, ching, we get paid a day early, right? So not going to go through any of that training stuff, not going to sit here and try to pitch the deal to you, because when you go to that video, when this person shares this video with you, okay, however you get it, go to their website. Don't make no excuses. Just go to the website. I don't care what you've seen before. I don't care what you've been in before. We don't even care if you're in another network marketing company. Question is, are you making money? Is your team making money? I think that's the question. Not really, are you making money? But are your people winning? Are you really company of are you promoting it? Do you have the tools and the resources? You know, us 3%ers, we can go build. I can go build any network marketing company. I can go join Amway. I'll win. Now, can the masses join Amway today and win? No, absolutely not. Everybody's heard of Amway. We know what Amway is, but they're doing over $1 billion in revenue every year. Doesn't make it wrong, but the timing may not be there. Guys, you have the opportunity of a lifetime right here with this company called Live Good. This company will do over 1 million people. If not this year, we'll hit it easily in January. I want to do it this year. That's the goal. But if you know, I always say, if you shoot for the moon and you don't make it, you land amongst the stars. And we've got nothing but stars here. This is the greatest team of people I've worked with, people that really care about people that aren't hustlers. They aren't online just posting stuff to take your money. Guys, no one gets hurt here and Live Good. The tour is absolutely free. Get with the person that invited you here. Go to their website. Take the free tour. That's all I want you to do. Take the free tour. Go to their website. Now, watch this. I want you to watch it for a couple of days. Enjoy your holidays, okay? Don't even worry about the business. But make sure you log in each day and you read your emails, because we're going to make sure you put in a good email now. We're going to email you every day, letting you know all the people that we're putting under you. Now, that'll make sense. So don't worry about that. But you got to lock in for free. Take the free tour and then come back. And I promise you, I'm going to help you. Regardless of organization, we don't do any of that stuff here. We just want people to win and finally fix this industry. It's wrong when 3% of the people in this industry are making money. It's wrong when 90% of the people that are in this industry that are posting nonsense on Facebook are not making money. Tell them, show me the money. Tell them, don't show me what Tim Miller's making. Don't show me what Stormy's making. Don't show me what, I'm just going to call name. Look who's here. Gladys is making. Don't show me what Elaine is making. Don't show me what Gabby's making. Don't post a back office of some upline leader that has 30 years of experience in the industry that caught a deal. No, what about the average person? Can the masses win? Can the average person out there win without going broke every month, paying for some crazy auto ship? Can you really go out there and honestly know you're helping someone change their life? Now, we can't push rope. I can't make any of you go to that website that this person is sharing with you and take the free tour. I can't make you do that. But I can tell you, if you take that free tour and you plug in here with us, you follow our system, which is called GPS. All you have to do is get in, plug in, and stay in here long enough to win, guys. This company will change your life. And the person that's sharing this with you wants to help you. Again, we can't push rope. We can't make you take the free tour. We can't make you unsee what you're going to see. But it all starts with take the free tour, putting in your name, a good email address, watching that video from our CEO, Ben, in this right now, or looking at this and you get involved right now this year before we hit our 1-year anniversary. For all of you that have been here, for all of you that are here and you were here, or and your memberships, that you need to go pay your $9.95 membership. If you're not, all I want to say to you. But guys, all I want to say to you is this. For you guys that have got in, you plugged in and you simply stayed in, guys, you think our first year was crazy? Wait till you see what's going to be announced. And it's really going to be a true testimony. A true gift to all of you that believe, all of you that stayed with us, all of you that stayed focused. You know, loyalty pays royalty. In just 12 months, I'll close with this. You're watching a guy at home wearing his Live Good hat. I don't see my hair. See, woo, crazy, right? Hey, I'll bring in right at $100,000 this month. Is it worth it? Is it worth the nose? Is it worth the people not taking the free tour? Is it worth all the online bashing and hate? I kind of like it because it gives us credibility. You know what? And this is just the first year, guys. There'll be people in this company, literally, I believe, earning $1 million a month. Some of you don't believe that kind of money can be made. Guys, the numbers are not lying. And those that take advantage of this right now in the beginning are going to win. So I'll see you on my next live. Hey, no matter whether you join the company or not, we appreciate you for who you are. Always put others first. This Zoom and this live is not about the money, folks. I'm on the other side of the money. I don't need any more distributors. I don't need any more personal signers. Plus, there's no benefit to joining with somebody like me. You want to join with somebody like the amazing people that are on this Zoom with me today. To all of you that are distributors already, hey, thank you for believing in this thing. You know, a lot's coming up. Atlanta, we got Vegas. Guys, we're just going to make it happen. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're on the team or not. But guys, let me tell you, you think year one was the ride? Whew, wait till you see what's coming next. So just hang in there, keep plugging away, keep sharing that free tour. Again, we can't push rope, but we can just keep showing the plan, showing the plan, showing the plan. Take care. Make sure you get with the person that shared this with you. Don't go sponsor hopping and looking for, no, that doesn't work here, guys. That old school mentality, trick the system and all that stuff that happens in network marketing, that day is over. We're fixing that nonsense. Get with the person that shared this with you. They're going to give you their website. Just go there, take the free tour, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hi, this is Ben Glinsky, founder and CEO of Live Good. Over the past 20 years, we've launched and run some of the most successful products and companies in the entire network marketing industry. We've helped hundreds of thousands of people all over the world generate extra income from home, paid out close to $1 billion in commissions, and have been featured all over the internet, in magazines, newspapers, even on TV. People often ask, how have our companies been so successful while thousands of others have failed? The answer is simple: timing. Recognizing trends in the network marketing industry, trends in society, trends in the economy. With inflation higher than ever, gas prices up, causing utility bills to rise, mortgage and rent payments going up, travel getting more expensive. People are looking for ways they can save money without compromising quality. Because of that, the network marketing industry is at a major crossroads. Products have become more and more overpriced just so companies can pay out big commissions and compensation plans. But with buying habits trending away from higher priced products in search of better value, that model just doesn't align with where the industry is going. In fact, if you look at some of the biggest companies in the network marketing industry, like Herbalife, USANA, and Nu Skin, their revenues are down as much as 20% from just a year ago, while companies like Walmart and Costco's revenues are up 9% and 12%. In the words of our director of network marketing, Nader Kazan, the days of selling overpriced products so a few people at the top of a compensation plan can get rich are over. That's why we created Live Good. Teaming up with amazing health and wellness experts Ryan and Lisa Goodkin, we've created a line of the highest quality nutritional supplements on the planet that people need. And we make them available for as much as 75% less than what other companies are charging for lower quality products. Take our organic Super Reds, for example, probably the best cardiovascular health product ever created. Higher quality with more antioxidant-packed ingredients than even best-selling non-organic Super Beets, and for less than half the price. How about CBD oil? Other companies are selling 500 milligram CBD oil for as much as $80. Ours is the highest quality CBD available anywhere, and with 750 milligrams of CBD, it's 50% stronger for just $18. Not only that, but every one of our highest quality products comes with a full 90-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. If you don't absolutely love any of the Live Good products that you order, simply send back the empty bottle and we'll give you a full refund. No questions asked. So what does all this mean for you? On top of having products that virtually sell themselves in a company that is perfectly aligned with shifting buying habits in the marketplace, we give you all the tools, systems, websites, videos, training, and everything you need to help you earn extra income easier and faster than any other company in the industry. In fact, this video that you're watching right now is part of the industry's most powerful Powerline-driven marketing system that allows you to reserve a free temporary position in our company before you have to commit anything to getting started. What that means is when you enter your name and email on this page, we will immediately reserve you a position and show you everyone who does the same after you by placing them under you in the power line. Now, each Thursday night is the cutoff day to lock in your position or miss out. Everyone who locks in their position by becoming a member of Live Good for just $9.95 a month, plus a one-time $40 affiliate sign-up fee, moves to the top of the power line above everyone who waits. Those people are then placed in our fast-filling 2x14 forced matrix before all the people below them in the power line. So each person is positioned in the matrix in the highest available position following their enroller. By being a member of Live Good, you're going to save up to 75% off the highest quality nutritional supplements on the planet to keep you and your family healthy. And if you happen to get some people placed under you in the matrix and you make a few extra $100 a month or a few extra $1,000 a month on top of that, even better. And the way our compensation plan works, you have the potential to earn over $2,000 a month in the matrix without ever having to enroll a single person. And if you do choose to share Live Good products and opportunity with others, you can earn significantly more. In fact, with our matching bonuses, just by enrolling one person, you double your earning potential. With millions of people joining Live Good in the next 24 months, the only place they can go in the matrix is under the ones who are already in there. So the sooner you lock in your position, the higher you'll be placed in the matrix. So fill out the form on the right, and it won't take long for you to see why people are calling Live Good the most exciting company in the industry. We'll see you at the top. Let's talk about the Live Good affiliate compensation plan. First, everyone has two genealogy trees. You have an enroller tree and a matrix tree. Your enroller tree is everyone you personally enroll, people they enroll, and so on. So everyone you personally enroll goes on your first level in the enroller tree. In the enroller tree, there's no limit as to how many people you can have on each level. So if you personally enroll 20 people, you have 20 people on the first level in your enroller tree. Now, your enroller tree is used to determine three things. One, your rank. Only people in your enroller tree count toward rank. Two, your fast start bonuses. As you advance in rank, you'll get paid fast start bonuses on as many as 10 levels in your enroller tree. And three, your matching bonuses. Your matrix tree includes everyone in your enroller tree and may or may not also include people who may be placed under you by spillover. Now, in the matrix, everyone only has two frontline positions. So once those two spots are filled, either by people you personally enroll or by spillover from people above you in the matrix, anyone else you enroll will fall under those people. Now, one unique thing we do to distribute spillover to help the maximum amount of people win is, unlike traditional matrix compensation plans that fill left to right, the Live Good matrix fills all the left positions in the level first and then all the rights. So if this is your second level, for example, and you enrolled 4 more people, instead of them going 1, 2, 3, 4 and only helping these 2 people, we place them 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, so all 4 people on this level get spillover before the next person starts filling the right sides. Now, you'll get paid 2.5% of everyone's monthly membership fee in your entire matrix, regardless of who enrolled them, down 12 to 15 levels depending on your rank. Now, on top of getting paid on everyone's matrix, by far the biggest part of the compensation plan is the matching bonuses that allow you to match the entire matrix check of potentially everyone in your entire enroller tree team every single month. First, you'll match 50% of the matrix check of everyone you personally enroll, regardless of where they fall in the matrix. So if you enrolled this person, for example, not only are you already getting paid on them in your matrix and everyone below them, but you're also getting paid on them again because you match their matrix check. If they're making $1,000 a month in their matrix, you match that amount 50%. So you get a $500 match just on that person alone on top of all of your other matrix commissions. If you enroll 10 people and each of them are earning $400 a month in the matrix, for example, you'd get a $200 match on each one of them. And that's just the beginning. As you achieve silver rank and above, you will qualify to match on even more people in your team. Matching bonuses are calculated by where people fall in your enroller tree, but they're paid on where people fall in your matrix. And I know that may have sounded confusing. I promise it'll make sense in a minute. Here's how it works. In your enroller tree, everyone you personally enroll starts a new enroller tree leg. So if you enroll 10 people, for example, you'd have 10 enroller tree legs. Generations of matching bonuses are calculated on each leg individually. Here's how that works. So let's say you achieve the rank of platinum. That means you qualify to get paid on 2 generations of silver ranked affiliates, 3 generations of gold ranked affiliates, and 4 generations of platinum ranked affiliates. So using our example of you having 10 enroller tree legs, let's just say in this first leg, the first person you enrolled, that person enrolled 2 people. One of those 2 people enrolled a few more. The other one enrolled a few. These people duplicated. Then boom, here on your 4th level, someone achieved the rank of gold. All of this volume down to and outside of this gold ranked member is your first generation of volume. So you would qualify for the first generation silver match 10%, first generation gold match 5%, and first generation platinum match 5%, for a total match of 20% on every single person outside of and down to the first gold ranked affiliate. Now, since a gold affiliate also qualifies for silver generations of matches, all of the volume under this gold affiliate is their first generation of silver and gold volume, which makes it your second generation silver and gold volume. But still your first generation platinum volume because there are no platinums between you and all of this volume. So let's look at how this translates into how you actually get paid these matching bonuses. Not only are each of these people in your enroller tree, they're also in your matrix, along with everyone else in your enroller tree, plus any spillover you may have received. So back to the confusing line above. Matching bonuses are calculated by where people fall in your enroller tree, but they're paid on where people fall in your matrix. Told you it would make sense. So you will get 20% of whatever all these people earn in their matrix every single month, regardless of where they fall in your matrix. There's literally no limit as to how many people you can match, how much you can earn in matching bonuses, or how many times you can get paid on the same volume. Wait, what? Yeah, check this out. Look at this person on your 14th level in your matrix. You're already getting paid on them in your matrix, plus you match this person's matrix that also has this person in it, this person's matrix who also has this person in it, this person's matrix, 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 and this person's matrix, which means you are literally getting paid on this one person 11 times. Yeah, the matching bonuses are huge. And as if that weren't enough, we also put another 2.5% of every dollar that comes into the entire company into bonus pools for diamonds and crown diamond leaders. This includes revenues from membership payments, both monthly and yearly, affiliate sign-up fees, and all product purchases. So if the company does $10 million in total revenue for the month, for example, that means $200,000 goes into the diamond pool and $50,000 goes into the crown diamond pool. So if there were 50 diamonds in the company, for example, each one would get a $4,000 monthly bonus on top of all other parts of the compensation plan. Yeah, it's big. So now that you know how you get paid, what's the strategy to build? Simple. Enroll people. That's it. The more people you enroll, the more duplication you'll see, the more matching bonuses you'll earn on, and the more money you'll make. You never know who's the next diamond in your organization or where they're going to come from. Just keep sharing. That's it. Let's rock. See you at the top.
Freedom Builders, it feels like it has been forever since I did a video, and so I wanted to just do a video and hang out with you guys for a minute, and also hopefully create some urgency in you right now to really take advantage of where you're at. You may not even know, how good of a place that you are in right now, and so I'm hoping this video will let you know that and give you a sense of urgency to really spend the next 12, even 24 months just focusing on building what can really set yourself free and your family free and create generational wealth for what you do over the next 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, even 24 months. You can set up yourself and your family and generations of people based on what is happening. I'm not one of those people who, talks about, this company's going to do this or this company's going to do that or we're going to be the biggest thing and all of that. I don't have to say that here. Live Good is already the fastest growing company in the history of the industry. Live Good is already doing things that no company has ever done, and no company is certainly doing right now. We're doing, anywhere from 3,000 to 7,000 paid members every single day. In 6 months, we've brought in over 400,000 people, and by the end of the year, over the next 6 months, we are going to have 1 million paid members inside of this company, inside of this community. That has never been done, not even close. There are companies that have been around for decades who do not have the membership base that we have, who aren't providing paychecks at the rate that we are providing paychecks. And, it sort of brings me to one of the points of doing this video is from a business standpoint. Sometimes you've got to separate whatever, emotion you may have or, attachment you may have to something else and focus for a little while on what's actually producing results. And there is not anything on the planet right now in this industry, in the direct sales or network marketing. I don't even really call Live Good's not network marketing, because what we've done at Live Good is we've taken the best part of network marketing, leverage, right? The ability to, build communities together and help each other create wealth, help each other create paychecks, help each other basically. So they've kept that part of it, but they've removed all of the stuff that kind of stinks about network marketing. They removed the auto ships. They removed these big startup packs. They removed, these weird, compensation plans where you only get paid for like 4 people after you build an organization of, thousands of people. They've removed all of the stuff that everybody doesn't like about network marketing, including allowing you to have products that not overpaying for stuff that people can get anywhere on the market. Our membership allows us to get stuff at 50 to 80% off. So now we can go to people and we can actually feel good about saying, hey, even if they're not like business-minded people, hey, I know you're taking a greens product. I was taking a greens product too, and now I'm saving, 60, 80 bucks a month just on that. So we can actually feel good about what we're offering to, our friends, our family, and the global community at large. We can go out and feel good about what we're offering outside of the business. And I'll talk about that in a second. But what we're doing here as a company has never been done. And what we're doing here as a company and as a business, if you're focused on, building income, creating more income, creating long-term residual wealth for yourself, for your family, for generations, there is no better place to put your time than right here for the next 6 months, the next 12 months, the next 18 months, even up to the next 24 months. And I'm not saying that out of hype. I'm not saying that out of, oh, I believe this company's going to do this, or I believe this company's going to do that. I'm saying this out of, we are smashing records, sales records that have stood the test of time for decades. Nobody has come close to what we're doing. So from a business standpoint, it does not make sense to focus on anything else. So remove any emotion that you have, remove any attachment that you have. Listen, I know that there are people in this community who are building different things, and that's fine. I'm not here to tell you not to, to build what you want to build. But I'm telling you, if you truly want to create long-term, residual, passive income, if you want to create income over the next 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, that pays you for the next 6 years, 12 years, 18 years, then focus on Live Good and Live Good only. And again, I'm not saying, give up everything else that you're doing forever. I'm saying give your focus here for a set amount of time and really put all of your time, your resources, your energy, everything that you can into Live Good over the next 6, 12, 18 months. Because based on what we're already seeing, it will change your life long term. This membership model is not going away. We absolutely started a revolution. If you look around, guys, if you look around at Costco, at Netflix, at Amazon, at Walmart, there are companies. There's a movie company that Bob posted in our chat the other day. A movie company is charging like $18 a month to go and see movies. Membership communities, membership marketing, memberships are where it's at. That's what people want, to pay less and get more. And that's where we're at right now. So you've got to take advantage of that, and that's not going to go away. But from a business standpoint, from a conversion standpoint, nobody is out converting Live Good. From lead to sale, nobody is out converting Live Good anywhere in the industry, anywhere, and it's not even close. Most sales conversions are up front, anywhere from like 1 to 5 or 6%. Live Good company-wide, and this is after almost 500,000 people have actually paid. And so over 1 million people have come through this sales process, right? 30%, over 30% of anybody who comes in through this process becomes a paid member. Industry standard is 1 to 5 or 6%, and that 5 or 6% is usually like, smaller ticket, book funnels and stuff like that. We are converting at 30% company-wide. I was looking at my numbers the other day, actually just yesterday. I'm converting at over 81%. 81% of the people who take the tour here become paid members, usually in 7 days or less. And it's picking up. I'm starting to get sales on a daily basis, just out of the blue. People that I wasn't connecting with. I wasn't, I didn't know they were even paying attention to me. People out of the blue are just coming to me now, finding me, and getting started in Live Good, because Live Good is out there. People aren't looking anymore. They aren't thinking about it anymore. They aren't wondering, well, is this business actually going to be as good as they say? Because again, I'm not a hype guy. I don't say this is going to be, right? This is going to be, this is going to be. This already is. And so this conversation that I'm having with you right now is based on what's already happening. And if we flatlined for the rest of the year, we would hit 1 million members. And there's no evidence at all that we are going to flatline. We continue to spike up and up and up and up and up. We continue to do, over 25,000 paid members every single week, like clockwork, and it's not slowing down. So we're out converting every single other offer in the marketplace by far, okay? But what does that mean in terms of, actually producing paychecks for people? Well, we are producing more paychecks by far than any other company in the industry. We are creating over 5,000 brand new paychecks every single week. We are creating multiple 6-figure earners every single week. We're talking about a business that for the year costs $140. We are creating multiple 6-figure earners every single week on something that you'll spend more on going to a fast food restaurant. It's just crazy. So you can't make more for less anywhere else in the industry. We are creating more paychecks than anywhere else in the industry. So we're out converting. We are creating actual real results, right? In paychecks, people want to know, are you getting a real result? Are you It wouldn't matter if we were converting, a penny at a time and never was actually creating paychecks. We are creating over 5,000 paychecks every single week and multiple six-figure earners every single week on a business, on a membership. The membership costs 33 cents a day. But I want you to think about something. That's the membership, and the membership is the product. To be an actual part of this business, it costs you $40 one time. $40 one time to be a part of the Live Good business. And that's creating this massive, massive amount of success. But again, you can be in Live Good for the entire year for $140, and people are creating success like never before. So from a business standpoint, this is the easiest thing to convert. This has the best conversions. It has the best results. Why would you focus anywhere else? If your goal was to create the result of more income in your life so that you can, do the things that you want to do with the people that you want to do them with and serve the people, communities, and causes that speak to your heart, there is no better option. And that's why I'm saying, if you give Live Good your focus for the next 6 months, the next 12 months, the next 18 months, this is the one thing that can pay you for the next 6 years, 12 years, 18 years. You can be one of those, we used to call it in the industry mailbox money, right? When you still got stuff in the mail, which we don't really anymore, except for junk mail on the occasional bill that's not already on, auto ship. But we used to call it mailbox money because you used to get checks every single month, like clockwork, on work that you had done, a little bit ago. But now there are people in this industry who, for example, have been getting six-figure paychecks on a monthly basis for work that they did decades ago. This is going to be the company that does that at mass, on a grand scale. You have never had the opportunity, I promise you, because I've been doing this for 20 years and nothing has ever been in existence like this. So you have probably never had the opportunity that you have right now in terms of timing to be able to spend like 6 months, 12 months, 18 months of super focused effort on one thing and set yourself free for the rest of your life. And not just you. This is something that can produce for your family for the decades. And again, it's not like what might happen. It's what's happening right now. 6 months of focused effort, 12 months of focused effort, 18 months of focused effort will set you free. It will set you free. That's what's happening right now. 6 months of focused effort has produced, that's why we're getting multiple six-figure earners every single week. And that's why we have a person who has had a $100,000 month inside of 6 months. The results are here and they're happening, and it's easier than the results are I don't like to say things are easy, but the conversions and the results are better than anything else out there in the industry by far. And so it doesn't make sense to focus on anything else but this. Just based on math, based on numbers, not hype, not anything like that, based on math. And the other thing is that if you think about our products, the cool thing about what we're doing here with this membership marketing model is you can't lose. You can't lose. And more importantly, here's why we have retention. That's over 96%. 96% of the people who were here 6 months ago are still here. Here's why we have that retention. Is because you can't lose. It's impossible to lose with this membership. If you used it one time, it can pay for itself every single month. I used it one time, and it paid for my entire yearly membership. This membership saves me over $140 a month on stuff that I was already buying. So what does that mean? If I never ever built a business here ever, if I never brought in any customers, if I never brought any affiliate partners in, if I just was using the membership, this membership gave me over $140 of cash flow every single month. So this business, Live Good, is paying me outside of the business opportunity. Live Good is paying me $140 a month to be here, because that's what I was spending in addition when I was getting products outside of Live Good. Now I'm getting better products. Now I have $140 more every single month. That's additional cash flow, no matter what I do. And so you can go out there with confidence. You can go out there and feel good about, what you're offering, because if the customers you bring in used it just a single time, if they use it one time, they're going to get that back. Any one product inside of the membership will save them more than the $10 they're spending a month. Any one product. So it's a win-win-win. Everybody wins here at Live Good, no matter what happens. Whether you're building it or using it as, just as for the products, everybody wins. Customers, affiliates, everybody. Everybody is winning. And you can go out there with confidence. You can go out there and feel good. I used to be, the reason I left this industry, over 10 years ago is probably about, when was that? It was 11 years ago when I left. And I said, I'm never coming back. And I'm never doing a nutritional, never doing anything that even looks like network marketing, because I was paying almost $200 a month just so I could create a paycheck for myself for products that just kept stacking up. Now I take my products don't stack up here, but listen, if I ordered Super Reds, for example, and I just, I wasn't taking it, I forgot or whatever, it's not going to keep coming to me, and they're not going to keep charging me. I don't have to have Super Reds again until I decide and I go out and buy it. So you've got a real business with a real membership that makes sense to people. You don't have to go to people and say, well, get this, all they're getting is a protein shake, for example, or all they're getting is CBD, for example. And it's like, well, it's going to cost you $150 a month, but you'll get your CBD or you'll get your shake. Well, what happens when they don't use it? It starts piling up and piling up and piling up, and then they're looking in the pantry one day and they're like, wow, I'm wasting $150 a month on something I don't even use. Now you can go to somebody and say, listen, it doesn't matter how often you use this membership. If you need protein, go get it. You'll pay less. If you need your CBD, go get it. It's like 80% less. If you need your greens, go get them. They're like, 75% less. It makes sense as a product. And it makes a ton of sense as a business. Nothing makes more sense than what we're doing here at Live Good. Nothing. And if you think so, come to me, bring me numbers, and tell me what you're doing that makes more sense financially than Live Good. But be prepared to give me some amazing numbers, because literally the numbers we're seeing here have never been seen. So I would be shocked if you could show me something that cost people less, that made people more, that got results faster than what we're doing here. Companies don't produce multiple six-figure earners every single week less than 6 months into a business. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen for companies that are 6 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old. And that's why right now we are out producing companies. We have more paid members here than companies that have been in existence for decades. We're producing more results here financially than companies who have been in existence for decades. We're 6 months into this power line in this matrix. What we're doing here is unprecedented. I talk about this a lot. Here's the normal scale, right? Live Good is, you can't see it. It's its own universe, the numbers we're seeing here. And so based on what we're doing right now, this is my urgency call to you. You don't have to forever stop everything else you've ever wanted to do. But I'm telling you, if you want to create a business that will set you free, that you can work for the next, like really just work your face off for the next 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and benefit for, 6 years, 18 years, this is the place to be, based on real numbers that are happening right now. So I'm urging you to focus. If you've kind of been just kind of sitting, you got in and maybe you were waiting for spill, or, maybe you weren't sure about it, or maybe you've got other things going on. I want you to take some time and look at what else you have going on. And is that producing the result that you want in your life? If you're building something else, does it convert at 30? 70. We've got people converting at 90%. I convert at 81%. Does what you're doing convert over 30% of leads to customers inside of a week? If it doesn't, what are you doing? Does your company, whatever you're building, your product, your service, whatever, is it producing real paychecks for more than 5,000 people every single week? Is it producing multiple six-figure earners every single week? And does it cost less than $140 for the entire year? You cannot compare anything you're doing to this. And that's why I'm doing this video, because maybe you didn't realize it. It started to hit me, when Tim Miller had his, he did close to $100,000 a month, and now he's pretty much at that $100,000 a month. But it hit me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? Here's a guy who built a business from a government phone in at a hotel somewhere that he never even tells anybody where he's at. He builds a $100,000 a month business for less than $140 a year total. It's just that started to really hit me. And then we started, now we're getting multiple six-figure earners every single week, every single week, every single week, every single week. We're paying 5,000 people every single week, brand new people every single week, every single week, every single week. We continue to convert at 30% lead to sale. I continue to convert over 80% lead to sale. We've got people who are doing 90%. But 30% all alone, after, over 1 million people have come through, is astounding. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's unheard of. So this is my call to action to you. Focus for the next 6, 12, 18 months. If there's something I can do to help you, or this team can do to help you, please let us know. I don't want you to miss this. We are in a special, special, special place. 24 months from now is going to be a little bit harder to do what we're doing right now. But right now, you can focus here for 6 months and set yourself free for a decade. Turn 6 months into a decade's worth of income. You can do that right now based on where you're at. Your positioning in this company. If you've ever wanted to be first, if you've ever wanted to be in that massive momentum phase, you're in it. Now is the time to take advantage. Now is the time to take advantage. Focus. Focus on Live Good for a little bit. Focus just for 6 months and see what happens. Do nothing else except work your face off for 6 months at Live Good and see what happens. I promise you'll want to work for another 6 months, and then another 6 months, and 18 months in, it won't matter. You'll be free. It won't matter. You'll be free. And that's what it's all about. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I'm hoping that it will light a fire under you to give you some urgency and let you know exactly where you're at in the history of this company and exactly what that means to you for the future of your life. Love God, love people. If you need help, please, please, please reach out. Talk soon. Hey there, everybody. I wanted to touch base today because I'm excited. I'm excited about what's going on here. I'm excited about what I'm seeing in the group and in the movement that I'm seeing, and in people getting out there and taking action. And just about, this company took me totally by surprise. I usually don't even look at this kind of thing, and I'm so glad that I did. From the products to the compensation to everything, it's super exciting. And I'm going to talk more and more and more about this. Why it's exciting, as we go along here. But I just wanted to get a quick message to you guys out about the Matrix, because it's a little bit confusing, and that's probably my fault. The way that I did that video, I wasn't totally, it was right, but it didn't totally explain it the way it goes. And so here's what I want you to know about how a matrix works, and specifically one that has this power line. Yes, everybody that's piling in right now, has the potential to be placed in your, actually in your organization, in your matrix, and to, contribute to your paycheck. The way it works, though, is that everybody who's coming in is still tied to, a specific enroller. And so, like, all of my people coming in are staying, like, within my organization, right? And in somebody else in an entirely different organization, those people are going to kind of stay with them and go beneath them. And so, the cool thing about that is, though, here's what the power line means, and here's what the matrix means. It means that we are, sort of building a business in this pay it forward kind of way, which is totally, totally awesome. Because here's how a matrix works. If you think about it, like here's my organization, right? Here's me, and then at the top, just me. And then the next two spots are just two spots, right? And then it fans out from there. So how many people can you actually, have direct to you in a matrix? You can only have two. Right? And then everybody else kind of fans out below, everybody else. And here's why that's cool. Because if you get two people here, you enroll two people into the company, that unlocks 3 times more income for you. But then everybody else that you bring in is a blessing to somebody else. And so here's how I want to look at this. Here's how I'm going to look at this, and here's how I'd like to look at it as a team. If we could, sort of get behind this, is get your 2 as quickly as you can, and then work on getting at least 2 every single week to bless somebody else. Like, what 2 people am I going to bless this week? What 2 people am I going to bless this week? I'm going to bless 2 more people this week, because that's helping you. It's filling your matrix out. And you're literally blessing, 2 more people every single week, or every single day, or however many you want to go out and get, in something like this, with a price point like that, like it is. I mean, you could easily go out and, start getting 2 a day once you start, get moving, get some momentum and that sort of thing. But if we could think about it as, this pay it forward type of compensation plan, where we go out and we get, our 2, we unlock more compensation for ourselves, we unlock more levels of the matrix, and then everybody else is just a blessing to somebody else. So who am I going to bless today, right? And so every single person that I'm bringing in now, it's like, who is that person going to bless, and how many people can I bless today by bringing more people into this opportunity? So you're blessing the person coming in because they've got access to these amazing products, and I don't know how much you guys pay attention to, health and wellness. Sometimes people just come in for the opportunity, and that's fine. But I really do suggest that you actually, pick at least one product that you would resonate with and that you might need, and get that. But from my standpoint, my background is in, I went to school. My pre-schooling was like pre-med and pre-physical therapy and all that sort of stuff. So I have that kind of background. But I've been pretty fanatical about my health for a little while, especially over the last 4 years. And so I always do a lot of homework anytime I'm looking at anything that's a, food or supplement or whatever. It actually bothers my son because he always wants me to buy him this stuff. And I'm like, nope. So I'm really, really picky. But that being said, I took a look at these products and I was like, whoa, I would take every single one of those things. And so, I can't wait to get this stuff because it's stuff that I will actually use. It's stuff that I believe in. It's stuff that has quality ingredients. It's really, really, really good. And so anyway, just as a side note there, really get some of the products and, get behind it, because you can't really be behind a company if you're just in it for the compensation plan. Okay. And so, I hope that explains the matrix a little bit better. The cool thing about what we've got going on here is, a matrix is powerful when you have an organization that's actually, feeding people into it, lots and lots of people into it. And right now we have 2 of the top 4 enrollers in all of the company are feeding our team right now. Like our team, my team and your team, they're feeding our team. The 2 of the top 4 enrollers are feeding our team right now. I don't know how many else we have like in the top 10, but I know we have 2 of the top 4, and I'm here. I just got here, and I don't know, how many of you guys have seen me, when I get excited about something, when I get into sort of like super recruiter mode or super sponsor mode and really want to build something. I'm chasing the leaderboard, that sort of thing. Whether that excites you or not, it's okay. It excites me, and knowing that I can, run after people on my own team, just makes it fun and makes it cool. And so, we are going to have this monster feeding our matrix all the time, because we have some really, really superstars, feeding, into our team. And so, the power line for us, for our team, is really going to be amazing. And so, think about that. Think about that, after your 2, get your 2 as soon as you can, and then go out and just work on blessing somebody every day. Who can I bless today? I want to bring somebody into this business because I want to bless that person coming in, but I also want to make sure that I'm blessing somebody else within my organization. And that's how a matrix works. And this power line, guys, it really, really, really does create excitement. And it's the real deal. It's not false, scarcity. It's not false urgency. They really do reset every Thursday night. So people are really missing out on spots. So it's not like, this product's going to go away and then it'll be back in 6 months or whatever. Their spot, it goes away. They lose leverage in their business. And so it's a big deal. And, I'm usually not a huge fan of that. But the way that they're doing it here, I really, really like it. And it creates this sort of frenzy. It creates an excitement. It creates people, it gets people into, decision-making mode, much, much more quickly when that, you could potentially be losing out on, these spots that it's just leverage in your business, right? And if anybody is looking at this and they want to make their business and their life easier, of course you want to be in the best position. And so it's going to create, I think you guys will see tomorrow, because, it's really been picking up, the first 24 hours or something. I think the first 11 or 12 hours I had, like 250 people. But now it's like 2,000 and something, and we're just 3 days in for me. And this next day and a half, it's really going to scale. And that doesn't mean that every single one of those will be with me, but a lot of them will be, because again, we have basically the top team here, and we are feeding our own matrix. We're feeding our own team, because again, after 2, everything else goes to, below you. We're blessing somebody else. And so let's take on that mindset where we're paying it forward. We're blessing somebody else. Every time we bring a customer in after those first 2, we are literally blessing somebody else. And that's super, super cool. So it's a pay it forward type of model, if that helps it make more sense to you guys. And the other thing is building out pages right now, building out systems right now. You may have seen this sweatshirt I'm wearing right now. That's sort of going to be the system and the website theme is job free. And what that means to me is, I have always wanted to, number one, be job free, and have been able to do that for, going on 19 years now. But, I really have always wanted to get other people free from their jobs. And so, get job free, work less, and just be able to spend more time loving the people, communities, and causes that God has put into your heart. And, work less doesn't mean like, because we're lazy or whatever. It means that work less on the things that are like just stealing your energy, right? Zapping your energy, zapping your spirit. Work less on the things that are putting you into a life of existence, so that you can actually love more of the life that God has given you. And so that's what it means to me to get job free, work less, love more, is those three things. And so, we've already got some swag here. Maybe we'll have some contests or something like that. This one's a little bit old. I probably should wear a different one. But anyway, building out some stuff. This, what we're doing here with Live Good is just, it's sort of just the beginning. And so, you guys will see as we build this thing out, it's going to be super, super exciting. We're going to help a lot of people that are already here. We're going to help a lot of people going forward. Those of you who are here with me for the last system I built know how big these things can get. I make no promises, but, we did pretty well in the last one, and we grew really, really quickly. And I learned some really good lessons going forward. And so, anyway, I just wanted to, I wanted to pass on my excitement. I wanted to, give you guys some information on the Matrix and on the, the websites and the systems that we're building. I'm putting together a website today. I'm hoping to have a page done that has some really, really amazing bonuses on it that makes people want to, come to this place, that we are the people that people want to be with. And, with this type of business, this type of opportunity, this type of company, that's the sort of thing, that's what builds here. And so, that's what we're going to do. And we're really going to feed that, we're going to feed into the power line with some amazing, amazing bonuses, and really help people make some good decisions on, what they want to do going forward. So what do you do now? What are some, tactical things you can do? Get the word out as quickly as possible. And so, if you've been building, a list already, get the word out as quickly as possible. I put a message in, if you start getting pre-enrollees, there's a message in the chat. Go ahead and grab that and send that out to your pre-enrollees and help them to, get started. Don't assume that they're getting the company messages, the company follow-up. Make sure you're following up with them. Make sure that they get that link. It's, I forget, it's either secure my position or secure your position or something like that. It's in the chat. Send them that link, because that gets them back into the system. They enter the email that they registered with, and then they can, get started and make sure that they're, they keep their spot with you. And so, make sure you're doing that. Reach out as much as you can. If you've already been building, like I said, if you've got a list or, or something like that, be reaching out, be following up. Just, take whatever massive action you can over in the next day and a half, because that timer is real, and it's going to create some action in your business. It's going to create some action, company wide, and you don't really want to not take advantage of, masses of people coming in, because as a company, they're bringing in tens of thousands of people every like 3 or 4 days, which is crazy. So this thing is moving fast. You want to move with it. You want to take advantage of the, momentum. So go out, reach out to your list. If you've got social media, reach out to your social media. If you have customers, I know some of you are here from, some other things that we're doing together. If you have customers in another business, customers are your best customers. And so people who buy. And, if they're looking at, for example, the other thing that we've been doing together, this may be a good fit for them, as well. So don't be afraid to share. I know a lot of you in here know the principles of, you haven't just been hammering your list with offer, right? You've been priming your list and prepping your list with a lot of value and just being super, super amazing to your list. And these are the reasons, part of the reason why you do that is so when you have something that you can share with them that will bless their life, that you can share, without feeling bad about it, and they won't feel bad about it either. I always say that if you are blessing people 80% of the time, it gives you license to 20% of the time, just kind of, release some promotions. And this is one of those times. And because things are moving fast and you want to move, with that momentum. And so in whatever way you can get the word out, get it out. The deadline being Thursday. Don't really have a ton of time to go out and do, like, if you're going to do paid stuff or, that kind of thing, or videos, and we'll get into all that. But right now, use whatever you have available to you right now, whether it's, existing customer list or a list or your social media or, whatever. If there are people on your phone, that would want to see this, just get it out. And the idea is to, again, get your 2 as quickly as possible, and then just start blessing people. And a couple of things to also keep in mind is, make the commitment to be here. If you're in this group right now, you should be here with the mindset that you're going to be here next February. You're going to be here building. You're going to be here helping people and blessing people and building this thing out. This isn't a thing that you're trying, or, if it doesn't work in the first month or whatever, you're going to quit or whatever. Listen, this is a $10 per month business. $10. My kids, when they go to McDonald's, they spend more. And so you should be sticking around. You've got to have the mindset that I'm going to be here in 12 months, because if you don't, you're not going to make it anyway. And so you might as well just jump in, grab your refund now, and, go do, I don't really know, because nothing works after 30 days or 60 days or even 90 days. You got to make the commitment for a year to be here. And I don't know if they let you upgrade after you've already come in. I would get the year. I'm pushing everybody into, year memberships, not because it makes us any more. It actually is the same. They pay us out. When somebody comes in with a year membership, they pay it out over the year, right? Which is cool. But here's what that means. If you are bringing people in on the year membership, you're keeping your matrix full for 1 year. Like, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about, the attrition and all that sort of stuff. When you can help people see the value of just coming in, $100, $140 for an entire year's worth of a business, crazy, right? And so if you can, show people the value of that, again, you are keeping your matrix full for an entire year. So, get in, get your 2, be here, make the commitment to be here for, a year. Make the commitment to, if you don't have the skills yet, to learn those skills. We're going to be teaching some things. We're going to be showing you some things. We're going to be plugging you into some things, and already trying to, just at least put some helpful tips in the chat right now to help you just get through the next couple of days until we get, more stuff up for you guys. But just make the commitment to be here. Make the commitment to get your 2 in the first couple of days, and then make another commitment to bless at least 2 more people a week, which means you're bringing in 2 people a week. And man, we will really, really, really grow quickly if we can all just have that mindset. So you guys get any questions, reach out, let me know. Anything that you need, let me know. Anything that you don't understand, let me know. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm super, super, super excited. All right. Take care. Hey there, Job Free Revolution team. Hey, I just wanted to cut this quick video because a lot of you are coming in. We're growing so quickly and you don't even know who the heck I am. And so, I started this team, man, it's only been a week. We have only been growing for a week and already one of the fastest growing teams in the entire company. If you guys don't know, we actually have like 3 of the top 10 right now are our direct upline. And then we've got some absolute superstars building with us here, as you have seen. And so I just wanted to drop in here and say hi. I haven't had a time, much of a second to just settle down and say hi. And I really didn't see this coming, this growth. When I got started here, you've always got a vision for something. But man, you guys are really, really, really doing an amazing job. And so I'm just so blessed to be here with all of you and to be building something that I fully believe in. This company, these products, this opportunity, it really did take me by surprise. Somebody dropped it in my lap really Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. Last Sunday, I took a look at it, got in and just kind of waited about 24 hours to see, how does this thing really work, and fell in love with it. Fell in love with like the ingredients of the products. I'm getting mine today. I can't wait. They were supposed to be here last night and got a little bit delayed here. And so no worries there. But anyway, just wanted to, say hi, introduce myself. My name is Nick Bramble. If you don't know who I am, I've been doing this a long time, almost 2 decades full time now. And, what I do well, is really put together, things like systems and, funnels and, things like that to build, home businesses, to build network marketing type, opportunities. And so, that's my skill set. I love what I do. I love helping people, build businesses like this. I love helping people get free. I'll talk about this job-free revolution movement. I'll talk about that in a later video. But, I really, really do believe that, if we can get as many people free from, work that's not fulfilling from them, getting job free and we say get job free and work less, but it's not about, being lazy or anything like that. It's about getting free to do the things that God called you to do, those things in your heart that you were meant to do. And so that's what that's all about. And we'll get to that. But, I just wanted to, to say hi and let you know who I was. And so here's the cool thing about this business. I'm going to talk a little bit about bronze here in a second, but, so if you come in and you start building and you get to bronze, right? Bronze is that level that drives the entire company, right? Where you see all of these leaders and stuff coming in and doing big things right now, and you're going to see more leaders come in and you're going to see more leaders do amazing things. But that bronze level coming in and getting your 2, that drives your entire business, that drives the entire company. And so my goal is, Tuesday through Thursday, in a business that runs, sort of on a promotional schedule like this with a timer, Tuesday through Thursday is kind of runtime, right? And so we're going to be running, Tuesday through Thursday. And, Friday, Saturday, going to try to get some stuff, together here. And maybe for this next week run, we'll have some things, customized things together for those of you who want them. So don't worry about that though. Again, none of that stuff is going to be required. I don't want to scare you. I'm going to be building really, really great promotional pages and throwing out emails and lots of cool stuff for you guys to use, whether you want the customizable stuff or not. So don't worry about it if you don't want it. You're always going to have amazing pages and things to build with completely free. So, don't worry about that. I talked a little bit about who I am, what I can do, what we're doing to help you. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is that bronze level. Again, there are people that are here right now that are just doing amazing things. There are people that are going to be coming in here that are going to be doing really, really amazing things. And so if you're at a level where, you're just not, doing those things yet, and we're going to help you get the skills to do that. Another cool thing about being in an organization with people who really, really know what they're doing and who have servant hearts to help you, the leadership here is unlike anything you've ever seen. In this team specifically, the leadership here is very, very heart-driven, very servant-driven. We are here to help you succeed long-term. And so you're going to get, if you want the skills to, to do amazing things and come in and go gold and silver and platinum and diamond, you're going to have the skills to do all of that, okay? And we're going to help you do that, just because we want to help you. You've got that kind of leadership here from the top down. There's just amazing, amazing people here. But that bronze level, so no matter where you're at, no matter what your skill level is, that bronze level, getting to is what drives the entire company. It's the foundation of this matrix. Everybody coming in and working on going bronze, working on getting 2. And the thing that I love about this matrix and the get to thing, and then everybody else kind of fans out and spills below you, is you take care of yourself, go out and get your 2, and then everybody else that you bring into the company, everybody else who wants to partner with you, everybody else who's wants to come in and be a customer, everybody else, you just get to bless somebody else with that person. So you get 2, and then bless as many as you can, all right? So, I want it to, be a culture of go bronze, and then bless as many people as possible. Bronze, then bless. Bronze, then bless. Bronze, then bless. And the cool thing is that we can bless so many people here because, again, only 2 are direct frontline to us, and everybody else is in our organization. So we're just going to be blessing people all over the place. Okay, so this video is getting a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted you to know who I was. I wanted you to know what's coming. I wanted you to, just work on getting bronze, right? I didn't want people to be getting overwhelmed because I know there are leaders here right now, and I know that more are coming. But I wanted you to know that no matter where you're at, we're going to help you. You've got heart-driven leadership here. You've got servant-driven leadership here. And man, this thing has just got me so excited. I'm so excited to meet more of you, to interact with more of you, to get to know more of you. I truly feel blessed to be here. This came to me. I truly believe that this was a gift from God. I was asking for some things. I was asking for some guidance. I was asking for some wisdom. I was asking, for something just like this, and I didn't think it existed, and it just fell into my lap on Sunday. And so I don't believe it just fell into my lap. I truly believe it was a gift from God. I believe that all of you guys are here in my life for a reason, and I believe that I'm in your life for a reason. And we are here to do amazing things, not just at Live Good, but all over the world. We're going to use our time and our talents and our tools and our skills and our resources and the finances and everything that we gain here. We're going to be able to go out into the world and just do really amazing things. So I appreciate you for being here. I will say this. I'll end with this. If you are here right now, and obviously you are because you're watching this video, make it a 12-month commitment minimum. No matter what's going on in your life, make this a 12-month commitment. Nothing happens in 30 or 60 or 90 days. But if you're here this time next year, I promise you, with the leadership that's coming, with the tools that are coming, with the systems and the guidance you're going to have, and just the opportunity of Live Good itself, I fully believe that we will probably hit 1 million members this year in Live Good. And again, you guys, right now we have the very top leadership dropping stuff into our group right now. We've got leadership in our personal group right here right now doing amazing things. So top and bottom, you guys are sandwiched in between the absolute most amazing growth in this company that you could be a part of. And again, I believe that 1 million people will be here, in a year. And so if you are here next year, your life's going to be different. So make it a commitment to be here in a year, and then make it a commitment to get your 2 bronze, then bless. Bronze, then bless. Bronze, then bless. And let's go out and bless as many people as we absolutely can. So again, Nick Bramble, just want to say, hello. I wanted to introduce myself. I want to say, I feel blessed to be here. I absolutely love each and every one of you, and I can't wait to interact with more of you soon. Take care. Hey, what is going on, Freedom Builders? It is Friday morning, and man, Friday mornings are so exciting because what I get to do on Friday mornings is go through our whole team and see what's going on, see what's happening, see who's, hitting ranks and having amazing success, and just see the growth of this team. And wow, it just surprises me all the time. We have only been here as a team for like 17 days. We are growing so quickly. We're going to hit 500 members at some point this week. We're going to break 500, but we're going to hit 500 at some point in this next cycle here before the next Thursday cutoff. And we are just hitting crazy ranks, and there's so much success going on. 55 people this week hit a rank. We've got bronzes and silvers and golds, and just so exciting. And it really feels good to watch people, seeing the benefit of, growing a business and seeing the benefit of the excitement and all the stuff that's going on. And so, I wanted to celebrate that. I wanted to say congratulations to all of you. And I also wanted to help you look at this in the right frame so that you can take advantage of all of the success that's going on here. Because what happens a lot of times when you're building a business and all these people are having amazing success around you, like what's happening here with this team, it can sometimes lead to disappointment or frustration, or a feeling that you're lacking in some way, or not doing something right, or lots of different things. So trust me, I've been there. I've been in big groups and big teams, and had those feelings. So that's why I wanted to address it here. As we are looking at the amazing results that are happening here, because they're just going to keep happening, and at a quicker rate, we're going to keep growing faster and faster and faster. And I'll talk about that in later videos, some of the outcomes and the visions that I have, going forward for this team. But, as you're looking at, what's happening here and all the excitement and success, I invite you to look at it from a couple of different frames. The first frame is just a celebration of others, to see other people having success. Is amazing, right? Clap for people, because at some point you are going to be on that stage. At some point you are going to hit that rank. At some point you are going to be building your business, just like those that you see, us posting, when we post results every Friday morning. At some point that's going to be you. And I want you to imagine if you were standing on a stage and there were 100,000 people in a stadium, and you got up on stage and you got your award, and they announced you and they handed you the award, and it was crickets. Nobody said anything. Nobody clapped. Nobody gave any hoorays. Nobody did anything at all. How would that feel? So at some point you're going to be on that stage. And so just practice celebrating for others in the way that you would wish that they would celebrate you when you hit your success. And the celebration, people hitting ranks and having success and building as quickly as we're building here, here's what it means. Here's another frame to look at this as. Look at it as hope. Hope for your own future. You are seeing people do something right now, and if you can see it, you can absolutely do it. Now, I believe that I only have to believe it and I can do it. But a lot of people, and listen, I haven't always had that frame, right? I was, a long time ago, I was like, I've got to see it, to believe it. But as soon as I got rid of that, and just, I believe that I can do this, I believe that it's possible, because here's what happens when you see other people having success. Even if you're not sure that you can do it right now, you have to be sure that it's possible, because it's happening, right? And so look at it from a frame of joy and celebration for others. Look at it from a frame of, hope for your own future, because it's actually happening. So it is possible, right? And it's happening at an amazing rate that I've never seen. I've been doing this, for over 20 years, about 20 years successfully. But I had some years there in the beginning where, things were pretty rough. And so I've been in this industry for over 20 years. Never, ever seen anything like this. And I know that sounds cliche. I almost don't like saying it, but it's the absolute truth. I have never seen the numbers that are happening here. It's just phenomenal. Just to give you one, to give you perspective on what's happening here. For example, in most companies, the people who are actually creating a sale or, having any sort of success, company-wide, that's usually 1% at best, and it's usually less than 1% of anybody is having any success. Company-wide here, 20% of everybody who's here is hitting a rank. That means greater than 20% of everybody who's here is at least getting one customer, which is absolutely insane. That's at least 20 times better than anything that I've ever seen in the 20 years that I've been here. Okay, so it's just incredible what's going on here. So have great hope. Know that it is possible. Even if you don't even know how you're going to do it yet, even if you're having doubts, just know that it is possible. Look at it with great hope, right? When you see that list, that's your great hope. When you see that list, look at it with great joy and clap and get in the chats and drop emojis and whatever you can do to bring attention to that person or those people, because you're going to be there. I promise you, you're going to be there. We're in a company right now where we got here. I've been saying 33,000, but we finished that first week at 33,000, and we got here like on that Monday. There were probably somewhere around, it was over 24,000, but less than 33,000. So somewhere between 24 and 33,000. And I see this company, based on what we're doing right now as a company, we're doing up to 3,000 paid members per day. We are going to be at 1 million members minimum a year from today. So if you are here, a year from today, you are going to be very, very, very happy. So, look at this with great joy. Look at this with great hope. But also look at this with great certainty that you are in the right place with the right people, with the right opportunity to really do something special. So, I just encourage you, I invite you to, look at that list with great excitement, great joy, with great hope, and with great certainty, that you're in the right place. Great hope that it's possible, and great joy because people all around you are having success, and it's just fun to celebrate people. It's fun to be in a place where, we're having great success. And so, I wanted to come on here and just show, my excitement. I wanted to show my gratitude because, the reason I love building communities is because we can build together. But what we're building together is freedom, right? Because it's not just based on you right now. You're going to have a team. I don't know how big your current team is, but you're going to have a team that's into the hundreds, maybe thousands, even tens of thousands of people, all without you having to do all of that work, right? There are people on this team right now who have 5, 6, 7, 10 times more people in their organization than they actually brought in. And they're getting paid on those members, right? That's how you build a freedom business, by leveraging, tools and training and all that sort of stuff, but also leveraging building communities and building teams. And, that's what I've really, really been missing as I've been in the, the affiliate marketing game for, quite a while now. But I started in this industry building teams of people that grew together, that, were doing great things together, that connected, that contributed to, the success of everybody else. The cool thing here, I love to call this business, a community building project or a pay it forward project, right? Because we go bronze and then we bless. We go bronze and then we bless, which means we're working on getting those two and hitting bronze. And then every person after that is just blessing somebody else. Yes, you are going to benefit from it, but somebody else is too. So every time we build, every time we add, every time we contribute, we are helping the business and the life of somebody else. And we're building people, we're building freedom instead of just building a business. And so, I want to express great, great gratitude, for you being here. I wanted to show my excitement. I want to just, let you know that this, to me, I fully believe was a gift from God, because I was never going to do a company like this ever again. And I said it a million times that I would never do this kind of company again. And when I saw this, my mind even said no, but my spirit, God said go. And man, has it been an amazing 17 days. And I look forward to, all of the years that we're going to have together going forward. So I'm excited. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm so thankful that you're here. I love that you're here. I love building communities. I love every single one of you individually. Even if we haven't met, just you being here, gives me, just great love for you, great excitement and great joy, and lots lots of great stuff is happening. And so we're going to have a working team site soon. It won't be complete, but it will be a working team site where we can run everybody, and we got to get everybody into that site. So it'll take, a few days to get everybody in because we're just growing so fast. But anyway, that will be released. I want to have something out in the next few days here, so that we can start at least getting everybody into the same spot and make some training a little bit easier to access and all that sort of stuff. But just stay positive, stay joyful, stay hopeful, keep that sense of certainty that you are in the right place at the right time with the right people, with the right company. And we're doing amazing things. And wow, I can't wait to see, how big this community is 12 months from now, because I know that the company is going to be 1 million plus members, but I want us as a community to be contributing the most out of anybody here, not just because I want to see us flashing all over the leaderboards and all that stuff is cool. But if we are building the biggest team, that means we are helping the most people. That means we are contributing to the lives and the futures of others, and we are impacting the world in the most positive way possible. So thanks for being here. I love you. Way more to come, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. I know you've probably seen, Tim Miller's results as of late, and, he hit Crown Diamond and, got a $45,000 per month and growing bonus. And it just has me I don't even know the word for it. I'm sort of shocked. I'm amazed. It's just incredible what's happening here. We're talking about a business that is less than $10 per month. And there are people on this team making thousands of dollars per month on a $10 business, thousands of dollars per week sometimes. There are people in this company at a record pace. We have new people every single week creating a 6-figure walk-away residual income just based on the bonuses alone on a $9.95 per month business. It's absolutely insane what's going on here. And so, I started thinking about, just Tim's numbers and just completely blown away by what's happening. And my power just went out. I don't know, because there's just so much energy. We blew the power at my house. I don't know what's happening, but listen, a person in this company is going to do almost $100,000 in a month on a $9.95 business. Power back on. And so it's just crazy. It's crazy what's happening in my house right now. I don't know what's going on. But what's happening in Live Good right now is just absolutely crazy. And it reset me. And because, I know there's so much going on in the industry right now. Everybody's copying Live Good. There's a new Live Good type model business every single week now. And here's what I'll say to that. If you can't build one business, you're not going to build two. You're not going to build three. It's not the business that's holding you back. It's you. It's your lack of commitment. It's your lack of skills. It's your lack of effort. It's your lack of just being focused on a single thing. I promise you, in 20 years, I've never seen anybody who hasn't already had 6- and 7-figure, success be able to add a second business. I pay attention to, and I follow, and I listen, and I study from businesses that are doing hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And the number one thing that they always say is focus on one thing and build that one thing and nothing else. This thing about multiple streams of income, people don't talk about that outside of this home biz op internet marketing space. Because people who are actually building real long-term sustainable impact impactful businesses that do really big things in the world and that create massive incomes and that create massive impact across the world, they're not doing 10 different things at once. They're not doing a side hustle here and a side hustle there and making $5 here and $10 over here. No, they're focusing on one single thing, and they are building that thing with every bit of energy and focus and skill that they have. And so it's not going to be the business that changes things for you. It's going to be your focus. It's going to be your focus. It's going to be your commitment to, if you don't have the skills to, get more people in front of Live Good, for example, then start getting the skills. A skill, learn how to, go out there and be posting on social, learn how to get better at short form video. Short form video can get your video in front of thousands of people like that in an instant. The stuff we have available to us is absolutely incredible. So, a couple of things. Number one is that just think about what you can do here on a less than $10 per month business. There are new people every single week creating new, brand new, and listen, guys, we're only 5 months old. 5 months old. There are people every single week, brand new people, creating six-figure walk-away residual income. These people who are hitting diamond, that is a six-figure walk-away residual income and growing every single month, because as as Live Good grows, and as we scale, and as we Live Good as a company creates more resources, those diamond bonuses just continue to grow. We've got a person who's going to be close to or hit $100,000 month either this month or next on a $9.95 per month business. And so, I've been making my own excuses. I'm not exempt from all the stuff that I'm talking about. I haven't been working as hard as I could work. I've been making excuses for my business. So, I haven't been as focused as I should be focused. So this applies to me too, but if you're watching this and you aren't putting every single ounce of energy and skill and commitment and focus into Live Good, then maybe it's just not for you. And that's okay. I'm not saying that, Live Good has to be for everybody. But what I'm saying is that with all of this stuff popping out in the marketplace right now, don't get fooled by these, people telling you this multiple streams of income. You need multiple side hustles and all of that. You know who needs a multiple side hustle and multiple businesses? People who want to be broke. And that's my honest to God answer after 20 years of doing this. I've never seen anybody, not a single person, create two different highly successful businesses at the same time. It never, ever happens. What happens is, they get distracted. They're like, oh, I'm just going to add this over here because it will be even more money for me, even though I'm not making any money over here. It's going to be more money for me. And you know what happens is the little bit of focus that you had in the first business shrinks. And now you've got all these little tiny focuses all over the place. And that gets it ends up getting nothing done. Nothing at all. And so I'll give you a little tip. If you are wanting, so badly to have multiple streams of income, at least do it the right way. And the right way to do that in this industry is to build one business, to build one team, and then if you want multiple streams of income, plug them into tools and resources and training that actually help them build their businesses. What tools do they need to be more successful? What training do they need to be more successful? Something that will help your team grow. That is how you build multiple incomes in this industry. And you do it the right way, and you do it in a way that helps your team and actually grows your team. Because I want you to think about this. And Tim Miller posted this, and it really had me thinking, as I was thinking about doing this video, he posted this. He's like, what does your team think about you when they see you posting all these different businesses? You really think they're going to be committed to you and what you're doing and your mission and your vision when you're all over the place? And you may be a person who has the skill to do that. But what does your team think about that? Your team that does not have the skill to do that, which is 99.99999% of everybody on the planet, does not have the skills to build two things at one time. And again, everybody that I've ever studied or followed who has built businesses, and I'm talking about hundreds of millions of dollars per year, billion-dollar companies, companies that know how to grow and scale and move numbers and, have income and impact, they always focus on one thing. One thing. And this Power One goes a little bit deeper. It's you make one commitment to one thing. You focus on one business. If you focused on a single traffic strategy, a single way to get leads, one business, one commitment, one way to get leads, you would change your life. You would change your life if you just focused on that. Because really what happens is once you've made the commitment, once you've decided on the business, you focus on one single way to get people to in front of that business every single day. What's going to happen is, yes, you may start slow because it's new, but as you get better at that skill, it doesn't matter if it's Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or, driving solo ads or, prospecting leads, cold prospecting, every single thing works. Everything works. But the people who make it work are the ones who commit to that one strategy and then just do it over and over and over and over and over again. And they start getting results. They start getting better. They make mistakes. They learn from the mistakes. And then they just keep growing, right? Because if you're doing something and you make a mistake, you're always going to make mistakes. Marketing is a test. Marketing is always a test. You test, you get results, you analyze those results, and you make changes based on the results that you're getting. If you're getting good results, then you scale it. You start doing more of that. You 10x your effort. If it's not going the way that you want, then you go back and you analyze and you look at what's happening and you try to figure out what's happening and you make a new change and then you go through it again. You test, you analyze, you see the results, and then scale or make some changes. But it's not about bouncing around. It is not about bouncing around. And you're going to have so many opportunities to bounce around. And you're going to have a couple things that are going to happen to you. Either you are going to, find your place and have massive success, or you're just going to keep bouncing around to all these different places for years and years and years and years and years, and you're just going to have frustration and you're going to have regret. Because here's what I know. The dream in your heart, it will not go away. Dreams do not die. Dreams do not go away. They just change and they rearrange. And eventually, if you don't pursue them with every ounce of energy and passion and skill and commitment that you have, if you don't pursue your dream with that, eventually your dream becomes a nightmare of regret and it will haunt you forever. I promise you that. I promise you that. So what do you want to do with your dream? If Live Good fits into your dream, then just focus and build. There are brand new people coming out with amazing results every single week on a less than $10 a month business. It's crazy. If you think about what Tim Miller did, he doesn't use outside tools. He's not doing all sorts of fancy stuff. The guy's got a phone that he almost never shows his face on. He just is building his business and helping his team. Start building. And as you build, just help people. Even if you've only got one person on your team, help that one person. And then help the second, and then help the third. And that's how it grows. Everybody starts in the same place. I got a message just yesterday from somebody who's like, some of this stuff doesn't work if you don't have a big following or a big list or whatever. I didn't wake up one morning, the list fairy and the audience fairy said, Nick, I'm just going to bless you underneath your pillow is a 10,000 person list and everybody's going to love you and follow you on social media. That's not how business works. You put the work in first. You give people value. You start putting stuff out into the marketplace that helps people, that solves problems for people, that casts your vision, that casts your personality, that talks about the things that light you up. And then people will start to follow you. You grow your list through either, free ways, using social, which we can all do now, or you're paying for traffic, or you're placing ads, or it doesn't matter how you do it. It all works. Like I said, it all works. But it's not about, you can't do it because you don't have a list. There are people here hitting diamond with 15 people that they personally recruited or sponsored or whatever you want to call it. I don't really like to use the word recruited. Partnered with is what I tend to prefer because we are partners in this. We're a community. We are freedom builders. We're building something together. So, based on, the things that I was, I've been seeing with, new diamonds every single week with the incredible results that Tim has been getting. And then Ben puts out this video today that I posted in the chat. Live Good is about to really, really hit another momentum phase. I don't know if you guys understand the amount of influence that Ben has in the industry. When he puts out a message like that, it's people pay attention and they're going to start looking. And then they're going to start seeing what we see. They're going to start seeing that, my goodness, this thing converts like crazy. 96% of my people are going to stick around long term. We have a 96% retention rate after 5 months. That is absolutely crazy. You do not see that, especially in health and wellness. For example, women, I study a company that promotes a women's fitness, women's weight loss product, and their numbers, and they are maybe the best in the industry at what they do. But their numbers are that a woman over the course of a year will try 8 different diet supplements. 8. So their retention is tough. Nowhere near 96. Nobody is near 90. 96% is just, it's one of those numbers again that Live Good is way up here. There's no scale for it. Nobody's ever done it before. You can't explain it. You can't talk about it. You can't compare it because it's just totally different than everything else. But you are in the right place. If Live Good feels good to you, if you can get behind it, if you love the products, if you love the people, if you love what we're building here, it doesn't matter where you're at. If you're an industry veteran, commit. Stop bouncing around. Stop chasing, more money because your team can't do that. Your team cannot do that. You're hurting people. If you're new and you don't have the skills, get the skills. It at least gets you doing something on a daily basis. Even if you don't like it. Listen, you don't have to like everything that you do. I bet you don't like your job, all the things that you do, but you just show up and you do the work every single day. Your business has to be a job for a while. You just show up, you say, listen, this hour or this 2 hours, this is my time to work. I'm just going to show up and work. I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to do the things that I know work because they're working for somebody else. And I'm just going to do those things. It doesn't matter if I love doing them or not. What I do love is the result that I can get. What I do love is 12 to 18 months from now, I can have a generational income coming into me and my family that won't stop, that will just keep growing as long as Live Good is around. Guys, I know people in this industry who have passed away and their family's still getting $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 a month and growing because the companies that the teams that they built and companies that are still around. You're in a special place. You are in a special place. We just hit 300,000 members. This team started at about 30,000. And so even if you just came in today, you are in an amazing position, because we're going to hit 1 million members this year. And then we're going to hit, I'm telling you, we're going to hit this next momentum, and we're probably going to go like 1 million to 2 or 3. It's going to happen really fast. And where do those people have to go? We're in a matrix. Eventually, they're going to find their way into your business. Just put your head down. Just grow. Just do something every single day. Have an hour a day that you tell your spouse, your family, your children, your friend, your dog, whatever. This is my hour, and I'm going to do this. And if it's prospecting, awesome. If it's learning to do ads, then learn to do ads. I would stick with something easy so you have the growth that will support you doing something else. But it won't take long. It won't take long. If you're committed to it, if you're consistent and you do it every single day and you just put in the work. Just put in the work. Anyway, I'm just kind of fired up. I am, I've been super, super focused, but I feel like there was this tiny bit of energy that I was wasting. And so all of my energy is in helping you guys, is in building this, is in just changing. We are changing this entire industry. We are changing lives. We are building people. We are building futures. We are freedom builders.